welcome onto this famous blue carpet our first world mixed pairs. It is Darren Burnett and Catherine Redknapp! And they take on last year's semi-finalists and what proved to be a formidable partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Julie Forrest and Alex Marshall, MBE!
Now, if you've got any views on who might win today's final or any questions for the team, then send us a tweet. Just hashtag BBC Bowls, and our commentary team of Andy Thompson and David Corkill, who are all over Twitter, will have an answer for you. Afternoon, guys.
Thanks, Richie. We're looking forward to a very good game here. The battle of the leads will be the interesting bit in many ways because Julie Forrest, all that experience against a young, dynamic Catherine Redknapp. And of course, Andy, the two guys skipping, well, Darren Burnett has been brilliant.
Certainly has this week. I mean, Darren, as we talked about yesterday, unbelievable performance in the pairs. He'll just be hoping to repeat that. If he repeats that, they're going to be difficult to beat.
Well, let's just see how this one goes. Hopefully, it'll go all the way, even to a
track length 27.5 metres.
Weight's really good. Very good weight. Good start.
Good start, Julie. Very good here. Well played, Julie.
Well, so much is on the two bowl pairs. The lead has a major influence on the outcome of the game.
Back you come and run.
Get you out of trouble.
Back you come and run. Great effort here.
At every end.
Up you come.
Oh, look at this.
Might just be against Julie. Spluff. Try and one down here.
This backhand just has a tendency to drop a bit short on it. Not much, but look at this. Very close again. Good bowling. That's good stuff. I've seen a lot of people move across, Andy, just dropping a little bit short there. Maybe it's because it's a wider hand.
Yeah, I think so, David. Once they get into the centre, it tends to slow the bowls down a little bit. But I'd agree with you. Both girls will be happy with that. Good opening 4 bowls.
Packed house here at Potter's Leisure Resort, as we always have for major finals. Usually very large crowds for all sessions. They really do like the mixed pairs.
Lovely try. Forwards now. Hurry
Very close to getting the ball clean.
Well played, Darren. Well played.
Good ball, but yeah, a little bit. He might be tempted here, even with the, I know it's the first end, but they've had a chance to practice, Andy. They've been out there for some time, so they're in the groove.
2 green.
Yeah. Julie just asking Mike who was lying, and 2 down, so he might be forced into a runner here.
2 balls go out.
Yeah, and it's interesting.
The front one, correct.
Might look in the other one, might look in the short ball.
Try anyway, even if I get your red one onto the jack, Julie.
Yes, that's what we got to play. Try and turn that a couple of times.
I mean, more positive.
Yes, I would, because it'll come bang into the weight there.
I think, you know, Julie was looking for that sort of 2 yard or 1 yard shot, and Alex said, I'll try and take the 2 balls.
I think Alex is playing at more positive weight. Needs to hold up.
Oh, he's got his own, that won't really matter. He's surprised that came across so quickly.
He expected it to hold up.
I'd keep it, I think, very similar.
But that 2 feet yard on shot is so difficult.
Can't hear
I
him.
mean, I think Alex was certainly ditch weight, but
Well, that's why he decided to go a bit stronger
Well,
to try
yeah,
and
if
get
you'd
the 2
favour
balls.
draw there, then if you get to the tee, it's a good bowl, isn't it? Very good try. Far as you can now. Far as you can. Run. Hurry.
He's doing his
Hurry.
best.
Very good try.
Wow, no, that might...
2 green.
You'd be tempted with this.
this is an awkward one for Alex. He's only got 1 ball on the green. It's not a toucher, so this is quite awkward.
The only thing, that last green one, will that really help him in terms of keeping it in the head towards the jack?
It probably will, David, actually.
Both of them's going to go for land on at the jack.
Yeah.
As long as that's going to stay on the green, just enough weight to make sure that red ball stays on.
Well, what he's looking at here is to try and get into this ball. If he misses that, or if he gets it solid, he gets the jack and runs it all the way through. That's what his target will be. The 2 greens, a possibility as well.
I think the red ball was the target. He knows that it won't go off the head. And he'll play this with 4 or 5 yards of weight.
Well, that's going to go very quickly. Forehand just dips away. There you go. Oh, he's surprised at that.
Yeah, I think he
Shots
was always
for
under.
Redknapp.
Oh, Captain Redknapp played very well in this event so far. One of the best young players around. Good drawer. She also has all the shots. She knows how to play the
28
shots.
meters.
She's very good about adapting to the heavy ball if required.
Start to bend early.
She won this ladies singles,
Yeah,
was it
coming
2 years
down.
ago, David?
All on pace. Great start here. Great start. Up you go. Very good.
Indeed, 2014.
Last shot, Julie.
That's asking a lot there, the backhand.
Yeah, big swinging balls are these, but I'd agree, David, always on the high side.
Just going to yard, Julie.
Add a foot, you're very good.
Both leads are playing with the same make and model of ball. So they should be very similar in line. Just the deliveries are different, and that can affect how much
Off a yard.
green you take, how wide you go.
Yeah, we played against Julie in this rink, myself in the earlier round, and she plays this backhand well. Although the ball is in the way, she's still confident she can come around the ball.
Yeah, try this time, Julie.
Better try here.
Alex likes this one. Clear road, she'll be close.
Try.
The second ball.
1 green.
Darren has really favoured this backhand.
Yes, it looks a forehand shot, but I guess we're quite right. Play the hand that you slightly favour. He's close to drawing a back toucher here.
Played. Steady.
Great
Yeah,
ball.
well done.
Missed that
Covers that little trail as well. Alex will be on the forehand. And open side.
Right, Alex, line superb.
It's up to you. Draw again or add a yard to just get into there.
Catherine's given Darren a choice. Draw another or put a yard on. I think they'd just be trying to draw another here.
Well, it's just hard to get back to the jack, that's all, in the forehand runner.
Drop that. Couple feet.
Very good. Well done. Into that.
He's gone deep.
Cover ball, and sure, Alex will play this forehand with 3 or 4 yards, to be honest with you.
I don't think he will, David. I think this is just be a draw. Alex was 2 feet through. I think just a slight adjustment.
Oh, has he kept the weight?
I think he's under.
Sorry, Julie.
Right, Alex.
Just didn't push it.
2 shots, Burnett and Redknapp.
Set score 0-4 after 2 ends.
11 ends. The finals. 2 sets, 22 ends to cover things, and then a 3-end tiebreak if required. So a lengthy match, and it's usually more than enough to decide a winner over 25 ends, potentially, Andy.
Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, I think obviously Alex, and that's not a great start, 4-0 down. However, with the 11 end set, it just gives you plenty of time to get back into the game. Alex, normally being a good front runner, tends to come out the traps quickly, so he'll be disappointed with the start.
Weight's very good.
He's taken a ton away in his forehand. He's been very comfortable on it.
There's a bit in the carpet there that's a bit...
Mad.
Julie's blaming the carpet for her little bump on the ball.
She always bumps the ball. It's the end result that counts.
That's the bottom line. I was speaking to Julie last night about her delivery action, and she knows it's not textbook. However, it's as you say, David, it's where it finishes, and normally
Great line.
she's always good.
It's a great line. Swing away. Swing away. Fantastic effort. Ah, super.
Same ball again, Julie.
I watched Julie win a National Scottish Ladies one time. It was a long, long time ago, 15 years ago. She's won something like 6 British Isles, you know. But
Oh yeah.
in the meantime, but the delivery's always been the same, and the discussion's always there about it. And so, well, you know, why bother changing?
I agree.
You know, it's a successful part of her game in terms of the end result, so don't worry. She did have an amazing game, Catherine Redknapp, though, against Cleona Eady, and that was probably deemed to be one of the best matches of the whole event. And it was a tremendous game with Catherine and Cleona, so Catherine just lost out on that one, a tie break, but it was great stuff. And the ladies' event's been very successful. Some wonderful performances this year in particular.
Now then. Keep coming. Okay.
Chance now.
I think Alex will feel confident of drawing another here. Good rest on the green wing ball. Counting for 2.
Come on, Alex. Come on. Good ball now.
So just the one.
Just the one.
One.
Yeah.
Let me just try and draw in the backhand, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, fine. Carry now then. Great try here.
I If it runs here, he's drawn the
All of
winner.
this now. All of this. Play.
Oh, well done. He just loves both his backhands.
On green.
He's also getting the opportunity to play almost every day.
Yeah, that's a big help. Playing every day, practicing every day, and his confidence must be sky high at the moment.
Big difference whenever you're playing match play every day and instead of just rolling up and down in practice. And these matches aren't long enough to really tire anybody out. It's not as if you're playing the days where you played 3.5 hour singles games. That's not the case anymore.
Certainly not, David. I mean, hour and a half maximum, a couple of hours maybe for yesterday's pairs game, so that's doable. I think Alex will be certainly reaching here. He's probably got the 2 deepest balls, so I think he'll be positive. He's had a couple of runners on this hand, his first end.
Well, you have to go stronger or take the risk going wider. The difficulty of going wider is it just doesn't get back. Yeah, going stronger. Close this time. Now what's the connection like? Oh yes. Oh, has he just run off? It looked like he was getting the 2 balls and locking in solid, but he's left a green one in there.
One shot, Burnett and Redknapp.
Yeah, it's an excellent strike. Hit the target, off the ball, and unfortunately removes both of his own balls.
Set score 0-5 after 3 ends.
Yeah. Good ball, Alex. Unlucky result.
Well, there's no better place to play balls, and that's why you get the big crowd here and create the atmosphere.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Seems even busier today, David.
Yes, it's pretty full, I'd say. People have been struggling to
Yeah, I like the height. Run it out now.
accommodation. They've been ringing
Run
up,
for
and
home.
there's no rooms at the inn, as they say.
No,
Yeah,
it's
good
full
start.
up. Notices all around the place.
Good start, Julie. Very good here. All the way up, Julie.
Alex thinks it's good. It must be because he's down there. You can tell just what the running's like.
You need to find a foot. It's about an inch gap. Great line again. Great line. Got that extra foot, you're very close. Very close.
Certainly looks
Bend
like
away
he's got a
now.
little bit extra on it.
Bend away now and run. Bend away now and run.
That's great leading from Catherine.
A good second in there. Forced Julie to change this.
Is that Jack High?
Ball shot off Jack High.
So that's the worst place to be.
Better down the other side, I think, Julie. Even if you can get 18 inches behind, be very good. Yeah. Keep coming, Julie. Come on, yeah, keep running. Yeah, that's a good ball. Well played.
Good waiting ball, this.
One red.
Awkward head this in a way for Darren when it looks. You're playing on an indoor carpet, David. This is a nice yard-on shot here, however. Will the ball come back? That's the problem.
Well, even with a strong bias, ball struggles to get back with a yard of weight. And if you go narrow at it, it'll whip away very quickly. There's a tendency to make you play a different type of shot.
Yeah, look backhand, but I think because of the carpet, Darren's going to the forehand side. Certainly on a normal indoor carpet, he wouldn't have been playing that shot.
Okay.
It's taking him away from his favoured side.
Yeah, he's well aware that the shot that was really expected was difficult.
Is there any harm there? It's a receiving position if Darren changes his mind.
Yeah.
Doubt if he will, though. Don't worry about losing a single.
No, I'm going to have to to go defensive here. Anything behind. Stop Alec chasing a 3 or a 4.
Further.
Very, very good try.
Well, he's in the area.
Just bend.
Don't tell me he's drawing the shot, is he?
Bend.
Falls in. Oh, that's a good ball.
Goodness me, that stops anything in terms of conversion through with the giant. Would have been a risky shot to play, but it takes it completely out now.
This is a great try. Trying to draw the perfect shot. 3 inches too heavy.
Oh, great try, Alex.
Julie knew that was just a little bit, didn't really call it. She knew it was just a little bit in the short side.
One shot, Marshall and Forrest.
So a little chat between the red teams. Seeing what length they want to go for. There's Diane in the middle of the
Set
picture.
score 1-5
His
after
wife,
4 ends.
always smiling. Have you ever seen Diane Marshall not smiling?
No, she's a cheery girl. Lovely girl.
Always very happy.
4 feet over the mark, Julie.
Very content.
Yeah, so I said, why couldn't you be? I spent 4 months in Australia last year.
Yes, you did.
That's what she said to me. So, how could I be anything else?
Hey, Julie.
Well, new tactic here from Alex and Julie.
25
Short
and a half
jack.
metres.
Might be it, Julie. Yeah, that's a good start. Well played. Well done.
Great line. Running.
I'm not sure of that.
Next time.
Still there,
Yeah.
Julie. Last one's 2.5 feet down. Good line. Just got to run, Julie. Come on, that last little bit now. Come on, yet, Julie. Yeah, well done. Well played.
You can still draw it in that hand.
Successful
It's
outdoor
just
player.
slightly easier there. No chances, you know, you can just arrive.
Yeah, I believe John Price has brought her into the Scottish elite squad, going down to New Zealand next month.
No one pace to get back off that line.
It's heavy, I think.
New
Okay,
Zealand's
make
different.
serve its purpose. Come right
Much,
through
much
then.
more like
Slide
the
by.
indoor rink.
It's okay. Okay.
Two red.
Should adapt well to the New Zealand conditions. As you say, David, very fast.
Oh, stick there.
Different greens down there. That cultural weed is just hard enough to play on. The greens are very good, but it's when the wind kicks up, and it does down in somewhere like Christchurch, it becomes very difficult. You need to be mentally very strong to cope with it.
Yeah, I agree. It's you're looking at a different player to the UK conditions.
Come on, Alex. Come on, and again. That's good now.
Three shots, but
Yeah, 3.
a little bit of room for Darren.
Yeah.
See in Alex's face, he wanted that one over a little bit because he's reckoning that Darren will play through this.
Yeah, if you like it, yeah.
There's holes
There's
and gaps,
gaps,
but it looks good for it.
He's played this backhand draw well. I'm surprised he's not just thinking about the draw.
The problem is that it's a short jack length, and that's not easy to get back once you punch it out.
Very close.
Oh, he's
Clean
close
now.
to this. He's got
Right.
it.
Oh,
That's okay.
Right.
He'll go on the respot, he'll be line a single. It takes all the danger away. The most he can lose here is 1.
once again, this was a perfect strike. Had he missed the back bowl, that was going to be right on top of the jack.
He's playing that with such confidence, isn't he?
Oh, certainly is. I don't think I've seen him missing a strike this week.
I think Alex knows that.
Just
Takes a moment to get all the debris sorted out.
Oh, well. 2 down.
Just try and draw and hit it.
No, nothing complicated here, Alex. That's what you got to do. Just draw the shot.
It'll be interesting to see where this goes. I don't know if it'll be 2 seconds for green or just 1, and that's why Darren's coming up to have a look at it. If it's 2 green, he might be tempted to jack in the ditch or ball off.
Exactly. Well, that's drawable. However, the way that Darren's running it heads, he'll think the red ball's good, the jack's good. Yeah, he's going to go for this.
1 red.
Yeah.
Got to draw within a foot to beat it.
Yeah.
Jack or ball, really.
Definitely go for the ball there, Andy. You know, the next option is to run the jack all the way through to the ditch. He's got one waiting, so he's got a margin of error.
Yeah, 2 choices here. I think the ball will be the target.
Yeah. Puts it down the line to aim for the ball, and if it drifts inside, or aim for the jack, and if it drifts inside, he gets the ball. Either way, it's worth 2 shots.
Just under.
Is he under?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, there was nothing for high, and that's probably why he was just aiming under slightly.
Can't believe he's missed a target.
1 shot, Marshall and Forrest.
What's going on, Darren?
There we go.
Set score 2-5 after 5 ends.
Well, we can take that statistic out of our armory now. He's missed a ball, so
I guess we'll allow him to miss 1. Yeah, that was a better end from Alex and Julie. More balls in the area than the opposition.
Jack length 24.5 metres.
that's a good jack. 24.5 metres. It's not easy to get that when the mat's back.
No, this is quite a difficult length, I think, in this direction.
Interesting to see how many people go narrow looking for that inside line.
Looks a great start from Julie.
Good, Julie. Up here, Julie. Yeah, good try. Oh, 16 inches.
16 inches.
Still round it. Yeah.
On pace. Settle in a bit, though. Settle in. So it's beating you. Line would have been good, I think.
You get on by that, Julie.
Oh, Alex, have a run.
Just
Very vocal as Julie. Not frightened to voice her opinion.
She knew she was just a little bit on the short
Probably
side
2
there.
down. I think you'll draw that there.
Yeah.
Knew she wasn't just quite reaching.
Great line. Great line,
There's 2
Catherine.
benefits to this side. It's
Very
draw the
good
shot,
deal.
it's great. If you touch the
Very
jack,
good.
it brings the back one in. That makes those short balls look a little bit difficult now.
Great change of hand from Catherine.
1 green.
Perfect ball.
Yeah, Catherine will remember that the next time coming this direction on the short jack length. That forehand's very playable. She really is a very good player. It's just a matter of time before. Well, she's looked at elsewhere for the big trips, but she's a student, so that doesn't help when it comes to the outdoor game.
I think at the moment she's quite right. Get the studies done first. And then very strong in the ladies' outdoor team. Good squad of players.
Did I? Oh. Thought it was anyway.
Oh, comes down, yeah, this is probably number 2.
Well done.
Yes, the England ladies did very well in Atlantic Room, and they were without a couple of players. Natalie Melmore didn't make it, and Shan Honor wasn't there.
Yes, it's they are a very good team, good squad of players.
2 green.
I believe their team manager, Edna Bessel, she's up here this week.
She is.
Okay.
Watching things, yeah.
A ball in front of Jack High.
Okay.
Doesn't look happy.
No, it hasn't started well, although this ball's still holding up.
Sorry, Julie.
Well, if he gets a thin edge, he'll not be far away. Oh, there you go.
Almost turned his back on that.
He did. I think
red.
he realised that the weight was good, but the line was under.
It was under. Got a fortunate little nick off the short ball. In for shot. Good enough.
Nice little shot on here for Darren if he wants to play it. Get into that angle, Andy. You know, if he gets it absolutely right, it'll end up over here,
Well, yeah.
and the Jack will be there
By your last
as
one.
well. So if Jack ends up in this sort of position, pick up 3 or 4 shots here. Not easy though.
No, I think that's the reason he's taking his time over this. He knows it's a difficult shot, but it is on.
He'd dearly love to play this on the inside line with about 4 or 5 feet of running, maybe a little bit more. Just doesn't want to take his own balls out.
I think he's safe there. It's just the degree of difficulty I think is quite high here. He's just got to miss the short balls.
Well, he's definitely playing for it. It's an inside line. Will he hold?
Where's that gone?
No, he
No,
won't.
there it goes. As you say, Andy, the degree of difficulty was very high, and the margin of error was, well, there's virtually no margin. It's
One
either
shot,
right or wrong, and
Marshall
that's it.
Forest.
It's a frustrating shot for the players because they know they could play that shot. However, unfortunately, this
Set score
carpet at times
3-5
just doesn't
after
allow you
6
to play that perfect ball.
Well, a fortunate little rub for Alex Marshall, but 5-3 is the score line after 6 ends, and it's interesting he turned his back on it because, you know, he knew the weight was good.
I think his weight was good. I think he probably expected the ball to tail under, really. He thought it would be tight, but just held on.
Jack length 25 metres.
All the way, Julie. All the way, Julie. Yeah, good start. Well played.
Again, good start in his forehand.
It's about 6-inch gap. Drop either side. One in close.
And that's interesting there. Just draw on either side, and Catherine immediately goes onto the forehand, which looks as if it's blocked. But it's a good lesson there because just draw another one in close. If you get the shot,
Draw
it's
this
a
if you've
bonus,
got the
but a
weight.
good second's
Draw this
very
if you've got the
valuable.
weight.
There you go. You know, you're not going to lose too many 3s and 4s when you get a ball like that in, Andy.
Just swap
Exactly.
over, Julie.
As you say, a good lesson for Leeds. Just stick to the hand you favour. She wasn't far away. One more run. She was counting.
Oh, don't look too disappointed, Catherine. It's a good ball.
So it's forced Julie to change her hand.
All right now, Julie. Last little bit now. Last little bit.
Alex trying to encourage it up.
That's a good try.
That's a good ball there. Just a foot or so.
Just the way that hand's playing, it's going to be very difficult to get round your own
Yeah.
with enough turn. Julie's last one's just over a foot down. I think it's probably slightly easier drawing there. Even if you slide behind's good.
Good call from Darren. In other words, keep drawing away.
Great line.
Just needs to dip
Great
around the
line,
ball.
Catherine. Just ease up a touch.
Gentle,
Ease up a
gentle.
touch.
Oh,
Very
this is
well played,
close.
yeah.
This is very close. Needed to drop back, but it's good stuff.
Very good balls.
1 green.
Yeah, she drew the shot. Great ball, Catherine. Thought she would have fallen back, but good enough.
Well, the good thing about Catherine is that although she doesn't have the years of experience, There's a lot of time on this particular rink in this venue.
Yeah, she does practice quite a bit here.
She has had success and plenty of matches on it. Now, Alex, you should bend into this. That looks good.
Bend, Alex.
It's perfect.
Oh, yes.
Drafting ball,
played.
well done.
And you dropped away, but still a good ball.
2 down.
Very close to the second. Our favourite is 2 though. She's going to turn. Just be good weight now.
Catherine's saying, will you turn?
Turn hard.
Oh, he'll
Well
turn
played,
okay.
Dan. Well
That's not the
played.
problem.
Perfect. Perfect.
Strong bounce ball. Well, we all have strong bounce balls that you need in this particular rink.
1 green.
It was always going to come back. The weight was perfect. It's the key to it. Well, Alex is looking at this. This is not easy to get out of, Andy. You know, it's he's looking at all sorts of things here, and
Done it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, the danger is, obviously, as we could see, that the green ball on the bottom of the screen, the deepest ball, that belongs to green, so he can't play this with weight.
the backhand, if he touches it, it'll go across to make it a 2 for green, so he certainly doesn't want that. I'll try and draw this off.
Yeah. Not an easy one, this one.
Oh, he's under.
Oh, definitely under.
Yeah, that'll go. He's just trying to steer into the narrow line, and I can understand that, because if you go wide, he was giving another shot away. That was a hard shot. Now, even Darren's thinking about playing it. He knows he can make 2, maybe even 3 out of it.
Just got to try and draw him. I'd be unlucky to give it away. You know, might get a good result.
I don't think he'll give it away. He's saying he'd be unlucky, but
Yeah.
I don't think he can give that away the way it's sitting.
Yeah.
You know, the angle's lovely. Can drop onto the back ball and drop back onto it. I like a little bit pensive there. He's missed a few lines, and that's very unlike Alex Marshall.
He really started from the first end. 2 balls under the head, and he's just not quite settled.
Yes, and he's still only 2 or 3 shots behind. If he loses a single here,
Track again.
Run.
calling it the run, that must mean it's in trouble.
Far as you
Once
can
you
now.
start to dive, it will definitely stop.
Very good effort.
Goes.
1 shot for Nathan Brendel.
The thing with Alex is that he's still in 3 behind now at 6-3, but
Set score 3-6 after 7
if he
ends.
moves up a gear or 2,
Oh, yeah. No doubt about that. Julian and Alex are certainly very capable of scoring in the next few ends.
Darren's played some absolute pacers though. Right bang on the jack, good weight. 2 guys chatting away, of course. International
Length,
colleagues at
28.5 metres.
major events.
I believe Darren's the Scottish captain this year for the international series, so that will be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be
All the way, Catherine.
in his team
All the way.
talks. Policeman
Run as
from
far
our
as you
growth. I
can.
think everybody will listen.
Great line.
Certainly will.
Great line.
Good here, Julie. Yeah, great start, Julie. Well played. Well done.
Great line again. Pace looks better. Settle now. Settle now. Good effort.
Julie, same shot.
Oh, I think I've pushed that, Alex, maybe.
Okay. Too bad.
Julie, you should have just kept your mouth shut there.
One red.
A little bit of space around the jag, but it's all a matter of just scoring. Doesn't matter how far away they are as long as you score the shots. The difficulty is this man's drawing with such great accuracy. Not leaving too much room.
Right effort here. Easy touch now. Bend away. Yeah, well done.
There we go again. Drawing shot.
Well played, Darren Burnett.
Yeah. It's jack level. Middle of the ball's the middle of the jack.
I think the way Alex suggesting is too heavy with this ball.
Alright, Alex.
Just gonna try and beat Moen, eh?
Yeah, yeah, fine, yeah.
Close again.
Back then. Turn it around the corner.
Well, narrows the targets down a little bit, but does get a good shoulder. And now she come up and have a look at this.
One green.
Just the one.
Well, a couple of choices here, David. I think there is a forehand runner if he fancies it. The red ball on the left-hand side of the screen. Half of that ball, that could push the jack back, or the backhand draw.
The safer shot actually is to go for that, Andy, and try and get hold of the jack. If he does split the jack out, no, it should actually come over this direction. And if he did hit it hard and something went wrong, well, the respot's there. That's available. That's why he's just putting his foot down on that respot. But it's, the ideal shot is to get that split. It brings his own two red balls into play.
I think the danger, as you say, David, removing his own nearest red ball, he might be 2 or 3 down then, so.
Looking at all the options. No shot clock, of course, in the pairs, so there's the opportunity to look at options, and as he says, it does go quick on that. If he gets the front ball onto his own, could lose 2, maybe 3.
There's always the danger of taking the run away.
Well, Julie not really voiced an opinion. I think she's just going to leave this one to Alex.
Oh, well, I think I would too.
Well, she's not shy normally, Julie. She will voice her opinion, but I think she's really left it up to Alex what he fancies here, I think, which is a good choice.
He'll play it fairly positive.
He's playing it positive.
No, needs to stay up on the line. Doesn't want to go narrow. That's the only danger.
Alex.
Oh, he was close with that.
Right.
Oh, just couldn't pass the
One
shot.
shot for net and red, no.
Once again, Darren Burnett's drawing shots in and tidying things up.
Yes, he's playing the big balls. I mean, he's not always lying, however, he's managing to retrieve the situation with these first balls. So, once again, putting in a good skipping performance here today, Darren.
Well, just have a little break for a moment or two, just a bit of disturbance in the crowd, and Catherine looking around. Well, we can see from the stats that it's pretty level all around, and Brunette Rednall really liking the long jacks. That'll have to change to get them away from it. But they'll know that. They'll work on it. Well, Andy, it's a tight game, just a little break at the moment.
Yep.
And really, what does Alex Marshall and Julie Forrest have to do to try and develop the next couple of ends to get them in a position to win this?
Well, they played the shorter lengths and they've started to get a little bit more into the game, which I would say. However, Alex is just a little bit off on his game, really. I think that's the big difference, really. Darren is drawing the shots and Alex is not quite retrieving.
Settle down now,
I think
please.
the big difference is really if Alex gets his form into the game, I think they'll get better. But I think that, to me, that's the key. If Alex produces better bowls, I think they'll be back in the game.
The running bowls seem to be a bit of an issue at the moment. Not far away, but they're just not getting on target.
No, they're not. He's just been pulling one or two. But I think Alex, you know, is such an experienced campaigner. He's used to all these situations. He knows that he's not going to produce great balls all the time, and that's all it needs is just a little, you know, 5–10% increase in his form, and I'm sure it'll be a better game, really.
Well, we're back to the action again. Very sorry, just a few moments
line.
there of a break.
Super line. Decent start here, Catherine. Very good. Very good.
2 ends to go, going to the ninth end. And really the Forrest Marshall combination needs to win this end.
Only up, Julie. Just a little bit. 18 inches.
Lie 1 foot. Track's very good again. Got the run in.
Well, it's just a matter of reaching the
Running to
jack
get you
now.
past
If she gets onto the jack, the back ball is perfect
Up you
for
come.
her. Anything past the front one would be
Just
good.
like it.
Oh, just didn't quite make it.
18 inches,
Good effort. Oh, I think there's a loose board actually just there.
Yes, I think there is.
He's getting that little connection.
Hurry it, Julie. Hurry it, Julie.
Needs to hurry.
Back.
Oh, wrong side.
Julie's actually indicated that there is a loose board there, and it just exaggerates the bump on the ball, unfortunately.
There she goes.
1 green.
Great character is Julie.
Oh, great character indeed. You know, it's very hard on herself considering the record she has, which is absolutely amazing. Got some Hoik in the Borders. Lovely part of the world. You would know it, Andy.
Well, I'm not from the Borders myself, however, I'm aware of Hoik, nice part of the world.
You're a whole lot closer than I am. You're
Yeah.
from St Andrews, so.
Yes, a few miles there from Hoik. Yeah, she always enjoys her time down here, Julie. But is it this man who's once again going to draw the winner, is it?
Just a bit heavy.
Great try. 2 feet.
Right, Alex. This little break maybe helped you. Got a good ball in.
Quicker, Alex.
Let's
Quicker.
pull back
and
really hard
drop.
here. Drop.
Yep.
Yep.
There we go. bowl's level with it.
Far am I through?
2 feet.
One on the nose now. There's trouble for Alex and Julie.
Well, this is what Darren's been doing very
Hurry,
well in
go.
this match.
Run, run.
It was third or
Hurry.
fourth ball, drawing in for shot.
Hurry.
Just lacking, I think, this time. Close, but not close enough.
Nope. Big chance here for Alex. Draw another.
Just wonder, will he change his hand in terms of the danger of just touching that ball, but he's been very good in this forehand generally. It is one of his favourite shots, just drawing in the forehand away from the commentary box.
Okay, safer side.
Gentle, gentle. Just let it go. A lot of vanity bowlers there. In that week or so. Needed the score and
2
does
shots,
so, gets
Marshall
the
and
double.
Forrest.
Well,
Set
changes
score
his hand to the
5-7 after
forehand.
9 ends.
Draws the perfect shot. 2 great balls from Alex. Back in the set.
Certainly within touching distance, doesn't want to lose this end again. He really needs to score here to be in a position, and Julie to fight out the last end. Well, at least they're not chasing it now. They're back down to single shots again, which keep them in touch. Otherwise, they'd have been looking for multiples.
Track length 29.5 metres.
Full length jack.
Julie. 20 inches.
One more you're running. One more you're running, Catherine. It's a great line here. All you're running back to the middle. Very good.
That makes that front ball look very difficult now. Julie short ball's protecting it. I can see it just probably 2 feet short.
Chance,
This
Julie.
one has to be up to the jack.
Easy now.
Gently, gently. Alex is
Great
calling.
attempt. Good try, Julie.
Good effort. It gives him something to play to.
It's sitting really good. Half an inch off it.
Oh, looks like a
You just
forehand.
wouldn't want to touch it on that side. I think that's your target, so I would probably play that side, just try and drop onto it. Foot behind.
Good call, Darren.
So, well,
Get that
didn't look
away.
happy in that one, which got it away, but it's the right shot to play. Your line's
Or a
okay. I
blocker.
don't think she got
Yeah.
through it though.
Sorry. Sorry, I got away one.
1 green.
Unless I try and draw it down there, but it's hard to do as well.
This is a hard one for Alex, really.
I'll try that, Julie. Even if
Well, at least there's a bit of humour out there in the final. It's not easy, but I think Darren turns his mic off when he's going to make a little comment. So,
Well, it's just a forehand draw here for Alex, just to basically draw the perfect ball.
well, he has to secure a close second, at the very least. He's in the area. Oh, has he got it clean? Oh, without the touching the ball, he had the jack absolutely
Still there for
perfect.
one.
That was so
Still got
unlucky.
to try and draw
Oh,
to
he
that
was
one.
close
Slip
there.
past.
You never see the ball, as you say, a clear run. He had the jack, he just nicks the green ball.
The jack of the bowl.
he's loosened it up
about
enough.
An inch and a half.
Basically, Alex needs to repeat what he actually just played, but Darren might try to turn this jack around.
Well, he's got a target, hasn't he? 2 red balls. And the benefit there is that if he's not up looking for the 2 red balls, he might just turn the jack. That's a very good percentage shot.
All of this now then.
Yeah.
All of this.
There we go. Gentle, gentle, no. That's the second shot. As I say, on the rink, it's more or less a set lie because it's 2 shots. It would take him, although Darren's got another ball left, it would be 4 shots up into the last end, and it's usually enough. But this is a difficult one, Andy, because the front short balls are difficult. You can see that front red one, that's just an absolute nightmare for Alex. He can't generate enough weight to come inside, I don't think. Because once it starts to bend, no matter how hard it is, yeah, that's what he's looking at. He's looking at the front one into it, and that's very speculative. But I don't think he's got any choice.
No, I'd agree. The draw is out. I think he's just going to hope to hit one of the 2 short balls into the head, hope he gets a result. Either ball could do it for him here, red or green, it doesn't really matter, but he's got to hit one of the short balls onto the target.
Yep. Shot to nothing, really. Tough one. Almost impossible to draw the shot.
Draw's not on.
Oh, he's looking at the backhand and a timer. Wow.
Just hoping to hit the target, really.
This should be heavy. Yeah. Good strong drive to get through the gap. Oh, look at the kicking out there. See the ball kicking out halfway along.
Because Alex thought it was good from the start, yeah, it drifted out.
We had a lovely view of that.
It did indicate as if the ball had moved out. He liked it from the hand, however, Darren Burnett is drawing to take the first set.
Again, it's a good target on the back red ball because that's the one he has to make it to. So he can afford to be a little bit heavy. This is looking awfully good.
Is he here?
Oh, you're right.
Needed to clear past the ball. If he had cleared past the ball, I think he had enough to sneak in for 3. As it is, going to the last end.
2 shots, Burnett and Redknapp.
Alex would have just accepted the fact
Set
he
score
was going to lose a 3
5-9
there.
after 10 ends.
Yeah, would have expected Darren to draw another. However, still a strong position for Julie. Sorry for Darren and Catherine. 4 up playing the last end. It's a good position to be in.
Jack length 28 metres.
Big swing off that line. Weight's good, you'll get a big swing. It's a good start. Well done.
Sorry, Alex.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Ideally trying to get close to that ball. Quite happy for you to do it either side. I would leave that close as you can to that area.
Darren deliberately staying away from the head. Knows that they need to lose a 4, so they're just going to try to match all the red balls.
This is very good.
Happy with
very
this
good
one?
Here.
That's good, matches the red ball.
Keep that same weight, Julie. Anything on the jack or just either side of it's good.
Sounded like I hit that again.
good weight. I think Alex will be reasonably happy.
Yep, absolutely. If you want to miss it, keep the weight right. Alex was calling it quite simply because she was very close to picking the jack up, and you know, Darren will probably not worry about the jack at all. He'll just go for the cover.
100% here. Definitely be staying away from the jack. So anybody coming in just watching this, he's not going to try to get close to the jack.
Yes, it's not just bad play.
No.
Unless he confuses, of course, and goes for a back toucher, but I doubt it.
I don't think he'll be going near this.
Certainly out on a line to split the two red balls. That's what he's after.
Can now. Large can. Well done.
Well, it's a respot covered.
Well done.
Hasn't got the split that he was looking for, though. Alex can play this, and he just has to play it with good weight, and if he does miss it, stay on the rink.
Well, you know the degree of difficulty in trying to trail this jack 3 yards. It's very hard.
Even to hit the jack, never mind trail it.
Well, this is the end of the set if this goes in the ditch.
We're watching very carefully, and it's gone. Yep.
2 shots in the first set for Burnett and Rednall.
Somebody dropped it and he couldn't look before. Time to play it like that. No choice.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Not sure if the score just reflects the balls. Andy at 11-5, but I have to say, Darren Burnett in particular has been outstanding in this match.
He's played really well. He's carried on his form from yesterday in the men's pairs. And yes, they definitely deserved to win the first set. Maybe not as much a bigger margin as 6 shots, but they were the better pair.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
So Catherine Rednall, Darren Burnett
Great
partnership.
start, Great
The first
start.
set, 11
Back for
shots
home
to
now.
5 over
Back for
Julie
home.
Forrest and Alex
Very good.
Marshall. And it's a set they must win to push this final into a tie-break.
Good start, Julie. Very good here.
Contact on hashtag BBC Bowls.
Julie. Excellent. Well done.
Some questions coming in. And we'll get to those later.
Nothing technical, please.
Certainly nothing over the rules, Andy, because
Rules, technical
me, you're
questions. Please make it nice and simple
you're
if we're
running.
coming in.
you don't read the rules. We know that.
That's
Great
why I
effort.
don't want to ask questions on it.
Great effort.
Good
Come again,
stuff.
Julie.
Good bowling. Ball finding centre rink.
Flexion wider, but you'll come all that if you've good weight. Come on, Julie. You've done this again here. Up yet. Keep running. Up, up, up.
Perfect opening end of this set for Julie.
2 red.
Just a
Lovely
backhand
try.
draw here for Darren.
Great effort here. Just run now. All the way back.
Oh, it's a good
All the
effort
way
again.
back. Don't run
Just the
then.
wrong side of the red one.
You were right with that.
Catherine thought he was good. Yeah, a bit bemused. Thought he was good. Darren's coming up to have a look at this. I think it's just quite simply a draw on the backhand. I don't think there's any running ball required.
Well, it's a nice little pocket to fall into, isn't it?
I like that.
I did. I thought you were perfect.
You know, it's,
I could run that, you know.
we've been playing fairly long jack lengths as well, and there's no doubt both teams seem to like that, so there's going to have to be a change there. And there was in the first set a little bit, you know, the minimum jack 23 metres is what the massive change is, but you know, full length 29.5. There's only that 6.5 metres distance. It's not dramatic, Andy.
No, it's not a big change from some of the carpets that we play on, sort of 35, 40 metres. However, Darren has indicated that he doesn't fancy the draw. Surprise, he's going to run at this.
Hold on.
Well, he's in the area. Needs to pass his own. Oh, I think he just dropped out. It would have been fortuitous to have got that one and fallen into the pack.
It would have done, because he'd missed the target, really. He was underneath.
Again, he wasn't far away. But this is a good start for the red team.
Chance for Alec to count 4. Great start for them in the second set. Looks good.
Come on, Alex. Come on. And again.
Just needs to hurry.
Well done.
Perfect. 4 perfect balls.
Good start.
4 shots, Marshall and Forrest.
And that's exactly what they needed after the disappointment of the first set.
Catherine and Darren, I think they actually chose to keep the jack in the second set and chose their preferred length, so just exactly what Alex and Julie needed.
Well, we'd normally be in a situation here where they would go short as an alternative, but after playing a long one and getting 4 shots,
Exactly.
you know, that's the difficulty, and that's what they're having a good chat about, because they're not so much worried about their own game, they're trying to put the opposition off. Although it's taken quite a while this time.
Yeah, I think it is. Mid-rink conversation here. I think they're going to try to bring the mat up a little bit, I think.
Is there any more up here?
Now, after all that, Julian, you brought the mat up. Don't lose the jack. Don't put it in the ditch.
Yeah, it's up quite a bit. What did you say, David?
3 metres extra there.
Track length 25.5 metres.
But my goodness me, that was just pushing it. I was saying, you know,
Lucky Julie, eh?
you know, that's the thing. You know, the jack goes over the top of the rink so quickly that it's not a given that you're going to get it right.
Exactly. As you say, you've got 3 yards to play with, or 3 metres to play with, but she didn't have a lot to play with there. It looked as though it was going in. Change of length. It's good to get an opening ball just close.
Good, Julie. Great start. Well done.
Just had a question Andy, from Ben Sherwin, who we both know.
Yes, know Ben well.
Yeah, very good player in his own right, Ben. Asking, has the rink changed from last year?
Again, Julie.
I think the rink has changed here in respect of that it's heavier. I don't think the actual roads are an awful lot different, David. I mean,
Great line again.
there is a change. It's definitely not the same. Was there a new carpet? You probably know more about the carpets that you used in underlying.
16 inches.
1 yard.
No, for some reason it's just, well, there's always a new carpet every year, but It would have been down the same one as it was in Perth. But it just, the difference really, Ben, I would say, is that it's just a little bit flatter, as you know we would describe. Just not bending quite as much or quite as violently as it would normally do. It's very steady. So everyone's using big swinging balls on it, and they're all searching around for the strongest bias they can get their hands on. And most of the players play with a good strong bias anyway, so it hasn't been a major problem for anyone.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the next game coming up, David Gurley, you'll see that he's changed his balls. Robert Paxson this morning, he changed his balls as well. So people are using a good swinging ball. Back to the good old days in Preston, David, when everybody had swinging balls. Where it's,
yeah, absolutely. Where you get absolutely slaughtered if you didn't throw them out. That's 6, 7, 8 feet. Good ball.
Started the set well.
Yeah, I just get the impression he's snicked it into a higher gear.
Just past the leg.
He realised that his performance levels weren't what he expected. He's pushed them up, putting pressure on now and Darren. It's not easy.
Well, it still looks like a draw, but never know with Darren. Plays a fairly traditional game, but when you're hitting as well as he is, it's always a temptation.
Hurry! Hurry!
Needs an edge. Oh, the red ball turned against the bias. Could easily have turned off the head.
The only danger is if Dan decides to.
See the rub, unfortunately, needed a thicker contact. He's still certainly not made it any easier for himself, Darren, here.
2 red.
2 red, shaking the head here. He knows he's in a bit of trouble here.
Jack, I think some of the red ones will want to go with it, but so that I can draw down the other hand as well, just try and come round it.
Played a cracker in that hand though.
The thing is leaving it wide up. Anything Jack high, leave it wider for him. We'll try and just drop round on the other side, Julie.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Alex is right. Julie wants the forehand, same ball again, but if he gives him Darren a catch.
You don't want the shoulder there. You really don't want the shoulder there. You know, the thing is that Julie plays a very traditional game and a very standard game that all the top bowlers play, but the portable rink is slightly different.
Yes, you've got to play it properly, and well, Alex wasn't far away, but I think Alex played the right shot there. There was no point in winding the target on the forehand.
No, it's chat about it. No, if it has dropped round, it's fine. The only thing that Darren has, he's looking at the front bowl, and that's a danger. Really, what he's worried about here, and he's every right to be worried about it. If he comes in at the wrong angle and he just halves that bowl, you know, that will disappear here. His own ball will run off at that angle and leave 4 reds, and that's where the danger is for him. He'd be loath to leave it, but he can't afford to attack it either.
Yeah, this is not a good head.
Well,
quite positive. This could go wrong.
Is he in narrow?
Hold! Hold!
Oh,
Great shot. Well played.
Because he really did take a massive risk there.
2 shots for Nessa Brendel.
Oh,
let's have a look at this one.
Set score 4-2 after 2 ends.
Wow.
Oh. Look at the blowout of the cheeks. I'm not surprised.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think he would have played that about end 8.
No, I don't think so, but oh, it was absolutely brilliant ball.
Oh. Well, that was a potential going down 8-0.
Yeah.
Jack length
Take your own
28.5
ball out,
metres.
catches it absolutely plumb. Trails the jack, gets a 2.
Well, that goes into a special category in my little book here.
What's wrong?
Was that shot of the day or shot of the tournament? Or?
It's all it is, because the line's good. 2 feet.
Grey hair shot. If it goes wrong, you get more grey hairs. And so.
Oh, wide, Alex.
It's okay, you'll get back a lot of that.
Well, a few
Women
times
yourself.
Julie said I'm wide.
They're all
She's
wide.
absolutely perfect.
So with that,
Julie, just peek back.
She was close.
No, she thought she was wide.
You're either,
She's
either
a wide
finding
Alex.
2 feet, just trying to get a close ball in there. It can be drawn, difficult draw, or you have a change. Try and get someone in close.
Good atmosphere on the green. They're all enjoying it.
Okay.
just play that wide line again, Julie, please.
Just got to say now for my next trick.
Exactly. Just do exactly what you thought you were not doing last time.
Sorry.
Well, sometimes it does happen with players when they think they're wide, but there are runs out there, Andy, and you know this. You go a little bit wider, you come back very quickly.
So it was.
Sometimes get a kick back. But I think she was right that time. She knew she was a bit heavy.
On red.
The shot ball's about 4 or 5 inches. Darren's still got the confidence to try to draw the shot.
Have your line here.
Pace is not bad.
Come on.
He thinks the pace isn't
Far as you
bad.
can now.
And he's right.
Hurry,
Pace isn't
hurry.
bad.
Just going to get wrecked, I think.
Good second shot there. Really good second ball.
All right, Alex. Line superb.
It's a bit further than
6
we
inches of
wanted.
draw, you know.
Yep.
Further away, that is. It's they've been looking to come around the green ball.
Darren feels as though he could still negotiate around his own nearest ball and still draw the shot.
It's more open on the forehand, to be fair, but he prefers the backhand.
Further.
Well, if his weight's good, his line's perfect.
Far as you can now. Hurry.
Run.
Hurry home.
What a line.
And there again. Looking at this on the forehand now. Backhand's out of commission.
There, Alex.
Well, he's having a go at this one. Very close.
Needs to stop.
Yep.
No
Just
far away
over.
there. You know,
Look at that.
One shot, Marshall and Forrest.
Set score 5-2 after 3 ends.
Well, now I can see why the pairs are so popular, and there's an awful lot happening, and good discussions, good tactical discussions going on between lead and skips.
I think that's why the players are obviously mic'd up, so the crowd could hear the tactical chat.
Track length 25.5 metres.
Julie gives you an opinion after every ball delivered, lets us know what's happening.
Yeah, it's nice to hear the different accents out there as well.
Yep, first pass good, Julie.
Darren from Arbroath,
A little bit off weight.
Alex Marshall from Edinburgh
Green
direction.
line, just looking for 2 feet.
Of course, Julie Forrest from Hoyk. And then the Suffolk accent of Catherine Rednall.
It's flying.
Yeah,
Nice to have an English
back,
representative after
somebody just
yesterday's
wait.
men's pairs.
Line, Julie. 2 feet.
That's only because you play for
On
him.
ya.
But and just in case anybody's watching and wondering what Andy talking about. The most capped England international, Andy Thompson. Scotland love that.
Fraction high this time.
Aye.
Keep swinging. That's all, just a fraction.
That's the shot.
Plan. 18 inches.
Settle.
Must think it's a bit
Oh,
quick.
no better.
Yep, it is.
We haven't had many ends like that.
That's a rare end.
Yeah.
So
Two red.
managed to get through to, well, this is the 4th, 15th end of the match, and that's the first one that looks a bit ropey.
I'd agree. Well, we could give them an end off. Played well.
Absolutely. It's been a great game.
Interesting choice of shots here, yeah. It'll be interesting to see which hand the players favoured. I think they'll both go backhand.
Well, that is because Alex Marshall's been playing that forehand away from the commentary box so well. Oh, this is good. Moved on to the backhand this time, drawn number 1. Like the ball to have dropped back.
Darren will follow him in.
Good hit. Well played. Steady now. Brilliant, well
Doing
done.
the job once again. He's doing well. Make 4 sides on the other side. Let's see what the angles are like.
Alex.
Yeah, just asking what the distance is. There's a distance of his own ball away from the jacket. He was asking. This is close. Will he get back in time?
Come on, Alex. Bend. Bend, man.
Juliet urging that to bend.
Well, you always know when the player's going into the head that they think it's close.
That was close.
Yes. Yeah.
Stick to the backhand again.
No reason to change.
Track again. Spend hard now. Well played. 2 great balls.
That's superb stuff. I've seen Darren playing a lot. I don't think
shots,
I've ever
Burnett
seen him
and
playing so
Redknapp.
well. He's just absolutely on fire at the moment.
Set score 5-4 after 4
Great
ends.
stuff.
Well, he was like that in the pairs as well. And,
Exactly, yeah, he's just an unbelievable week.
Rob Paxton was doing this last year, and
Correct.
It was Darren Burnett's turn this time.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Still a long way to go to win this title, but he's playing exceptionally well.
Great line. Great line. Just settle a touch. Settle a touch. Good start. Just
Julie.
a couple of feet.
First pass good. Up that last little bit now, Julie. Up that last little bit. Yeah, good, Julie. Well done. Stuff it. Good draw it. Line's good again.
Felt better, but
Settle as you come. Settle. Settle, settle.
like
Same ball. Okay.
You're on, Julie, by a foot.
Can I move you in a wee bit, Catherine.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Just ask Catherine to move in a little bit so she can see the peg at the side of the rink. Where the players use the rink marker just to get their line.
I think David Gurley tends to use the end marker. Don't think many players do.
Just running that little battle at the minute at the front.
2 red.
Yes, Julie lying here, but there's 14-15 inches. The way Darren Burnett's playing, you'd expect him to draw here.
Well, that's 14-15 inches too much.
Well, exactly.
Well, he doesn't look happy about it. Just
Bend
body
away
language
now.
says there's something not right. Must be weight because the line looks good.
Bend away. Bend away.
Just a little bit over,
Let me
and he
just
knew
go.
that out of the
Foot.
hand that he was 6 inches more than what he wanted to be.
Quicker, Alex.
Needs to get
Quicker.
back onto the ball,
Quicker.
and he has.
Ball.
Yep,
Well done.
that's good. Number 1
Move the foot, you
and
win.
number 3.
3 down.
More importantly.
Yes, yeah.
3 down. Well, it's just a straightforward draw.
Far away.
Run.
Hurry.
Mr. Run, Catherine.
Hurry. Hurry past
As
the
he
front.
overcorrected.
I don't think he's running. Wow.
Again, he knew that as well. He knew he had overcorrected.
Well, Darren Burnett's failed.
And it's going to be a very costly one.
Certainly is. 3, probably 4.
Although that's a question that if he's failing and they're losing 4s, it's not good. It just shows you the amount of influence that the front end has on pairs. Alex, you a bit quick this time?
A little bit.
Lucky, Alex. Right.
3.
You would have expected to draw another.
3 shots, Marshall and Forrest.
Still, no damage done. Just lost the opportunity of an extra shot. However,
Same
got
again,
in with his
Alex.
first one, and that makes it 8-4.
You pick it, Julie. Up to you.
Set score 8-4 after 5 ends.
I'm not surprised there. Alex said, and Julie said what length, and I said up to you. And I think it's absolutely right at this stage. You go where the lead or feels comfortable and build from there.
Exactly. Just give the lead a choice. I think it's quite a good skip's call sometimes. To play where you fancy. Play where you're going to get balls close. I'll adapt to whatever length you're going to play.
Jet length 29 metres.
Up to you, Julie. Yeah, it's a good start. Well done. Well played.
If you're running, you're okay. Come on, keep coming. Keep coming just to beat Julie. Yep, good.
You're on.
Point really that don't worry about the jack, just beat the opposition's ball.
Correct.
Line.
Well, Catherine's just gone off slightly at the middle part of the set.
Right, decent here, Julie. Great correction, well done. Well played, Julie. Well done.
See, that was a better line.
I think it's a bit of weight as well.
Run. Come on, run. Run for home here, you've drawn the shot. Run before you bend.
Yep.
Very
Once
good.
again, keeping the red ball, and that's the key to it. Keeps the opposition. Makes you skip not only in a happy mood, it takes the pressure off.
Yeah, you don't want to be facing 2 down every end.
There's the relief there for both players. This is close. Very close.
Hard.
Ball. Yep, got it. First time.
As the ball has beaten the previous delivery.
One red.
Four-shot lead is nice to have, but you'd rather have it going into the last end rather than midway
Chance to get the
through.
two of them.
They're just going to overload our
Both of
monitor
ours or
there.
both theirs?
Tell you
If you
after
get-
I've thrown it.
If you can get that,
If I get Alex quite solid, is there enough room for him to go
yes,
through the...
yeah,
Oh, yes.
And I
yeah,
might get over to there, yeah?
yeah.
It looks like a backhand runner to me.
Well, it's certainly going to be attacking. I think the way he's holding the ball, it looks like a forehand runner. Jack in the ditch is a good result.
Well, exactly. That's probably the best result.
Hold on now.
There's chances.
Hold.
There's chances here.
Hold. Yes, well
Ball's
done.
got it there.
More inside, so it goes to come off. Backhand would have been playing off the outside and into the jack.
Yeah,
Option available both ways.
There we go. He was under the head, however. There was options under the head. Gets a perfect result. Lies 3.
Well, that's a good example, Andy. You know, aim for the jack. If you drift underneath, you're going to get something.
Exactly.
It's a great example of a percentage shot. Leaves Alex nothing but a draw.
I'd expect Alex to draw this one.
Danger is, no matter where he puts it, Darren will be after it.
Oh, Julie's not saying too much.
I think it's more the weight
Come
than
on,
anything.
Alex.
That's the problem.
Oh, he's not there.
Ooh. Well, I'm not sure about saving. Might still be possibly 2 in it.
Might even be 3. Well, however it is, you would expect Darren to add with this final ball.
He's making sure he's well out on the high line. Only has to drop in 2
Yeah,
feet jack
well done,
high and
you're
he's good.
This is scoring. That's how many?
A definite 2.
Three.
And a look after that.
3 out.
Wow, 3 out. And a measure for the 4th, my goodness me. That's a massive turnaround. It just shows the benefit of a good strike.
Yes.
Both officials needed for this. Mike Davies marker. Just getting through to the ball, and we'll check this one.
I think it's on the 3.
It's bad enough, I would say, if you're Julian Alex.
Thank you.
3 shots, Burnett and Redknapp.
Sorted that out pretty quickly.
This Jack on the tee actually over the last 2 or 3 ends in this direction has not been a good tactic, I don't think, from Catherine and Darren. They're persevering with it.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Ease up a bit. Ease up.
Julie.
Great line. Great line.
Not too bad, Julie. Settle down now. Settle in. Good try, Julie. Just start 18 inches behind.
Just over a foot. It's a great line again. You just dropped a bit of weight. You're very good here. Easy in swing now. Easy now.
Just
Easy
nice
now.
and gently come in. That'll do. Waiting for the ball to drop.
It's the same, Julie. See, you're better. Better here, Julie. All the way up now. All the way
She's
up.
calling it to come up.
Not
And
yet.
it is.
Yeah, okay, Julie.
Okay, Julie. Good correction. 7 inches short on third.
1 red.
Far away. All right. Up
Run.
you get. Up you get. What a line.
Couple of feet, Alex, just.
Follow me down.
You're 18 inches. Just further. Just further.
Certainly looks
Further,
better.
It's got to stop.
All the way back now.
He
All the
says
way
he's got
back.
to stop, but he can pick the jack up.
Perfect here.
Just the one.
Yeah, we see the draw. Just a perfect. Added 15 inches on his previous delivery. Ball falls in. He's happy.
Oh, he's done a lot of damage. He really has in this match. Trouble is, there's no hit shot here because ball onto ball, pushes the jack back, no better off. And if he wings it, goodness me, he could lose 4.
Yeah, I think this is just a draw, David.
Nothing but a draw.
Correct. Julie trying to give Alex a bit of encouragement here. Come on, you could draw this.
So he's on a nice looking track for it.
Does he have the running? Don't think he's running.
Just needed a little bit more. Another foot would have been enough.
One shot for net and Redknapp.
Set score 8-8 after 7 ends.
That's 4 ends. Should be very tight the way this match is going. There's been a couple of counts, but having said that, some very, very good bowling. A lot of conversions as well.
You'd expect that with
Jack length
2
28
top class
metres.
skips.
Stay on that line and run. Just a bit of both, I think.
Yeah.
Julie. Big yard.
Up yet. Up yet, Julie.
Oh, it's stopping
2 feet.
quickly.
This time.
It's stopping quick.
Oh, clear as a bell. Julie.
Similar track if you've got the weight.
Definitely further.
Alex is probably sitting at
Settle.
home saying, yep, Mum, you tell them.
Settle here. Very good.
Yeah,
Very
ball
good.
from Catherine.
Might be a bit early for Alex, actually. Probably won't be out of school.
How far behind's that?
8 inches.
Still keep your hand, Julie.
A bit wider.
Wait back. Easy now, Julie. Drop in. Just going that little bit. Good effort.
1 green.
Just well done.
Wider.
As far as you can now. Hurry up. Hurry up. Up. You're in, well done.
All encouragement. Oh, it's sitting just on the seam of the carpet. And that's why it's sitting at a very strange angle.
Certainly is. Propped up well there, isn't it, in the seam? That's a strange angle for a ball to be at.
Well, they do have to stitch it somewhere, and generally speaking, it's not a problem, but occasionally you get a ball that just sits on it.
Go far
Still
away,
a couple.
Alex.
Sorry.
Still a couple.
How far am I down?
A foot. Just over.
1 foot.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way, Andy. It's a big length of carpet there, so you have to split it up.
Yeah, I don't know how many sections there actually are on the green. I'm sure you could inform me of that. You
Well-
normally all these technical small details.
Hurry home.
Usually 5 meters.
Good here. Run. Further. Further.
Over the seam, yes. It's number 2. In fact, it's number 3.
Once again, good draws.
3 green.
Well, it's another question being asked again of Alex Marshall. Darren Burnett's been popping balls in.
Confidence Alex Marshall would have no problem here drawing the shot. I think he's just quite so happy today. Needs a big ball here. Can't afford to drop 3.
I'll tell you what, no better man for it.
I'd agree with that. Well, I think he said better.
I think they're just waiting to see if he stands
on,
up
Alex.
enough to get in
Come on,
front
hard
of
pass.
the short green one. That's the problem. The weight
lucky
actually
now.
probably wasn't too bad. He would have made second, but didn't get past the front
3
one.
shots, Burnett and
And
Redmond.
across the end.
That's a big one back.
Set score 8-11 after 8 ends.
See the last 3 ends, David. 3-1-3 from Darren and Catherine.
Check length 28.5 metres.
Great track. Great track. Settle though. Just settle. It's a great line. Just yard through.
7 shots without reply is. It's never been a game like that. Really, it's always looked like a very tight game.
Next time, Julie. All right, 4 feet.
Julie's very hard on herself at times. She really is.
Great track again.
You get players like that, critical of their performances if they're not putting every ball on top of the jack.
Up you come. Up you come now. Great line here. Very good.
Good ball from Catherine.
4 feet.
Hurry it, Julie. Hurry it, Julie. Up yet.
I was going to say she's going to make this harder. Good try.
Yeah, it's a good second, but it's going to make it more difficult. Catherine's just stepped up a little bit as well. Andy's starting to win that battle.
Yeah, she
last
is.
few ends, just when she really needed to.
Move. Put up.
Darling just keeps relentlessly taking shots into the head. Alex needs a good one here. Looks to be carrying a bit of weight here.
Just trying to make sure he was arriving.
Yes.
The ball kicked away a little bit too, Andy, so he wasn't really on the draw line.
No, it was always a yard heavy. Darren going to leave the gaps here, I think. Change his hand to the forehand side.
Alex was playing the percentages there. Give the ball a chance, catch something or turn the jack. But he's in a lot of trouble. If they lose this end, well, they really will be chasing the match.
I'd agree. They must score this end, I feel. 4 down, they would have to score 5 shots in the final 2 ends. That's quite a tall order. So big ball coming up from Alex.
Right, try.
There's the cover ball going in.
Steady.
Just to catch onto the red one.
Very good. Well done.
It's just the last 2 shots, the back is covered. And there's no conversion shot available. This has to be the perfect draw. The line looks pretty good. What's his weight like, Andy?
It's better. What was he running?
Alex, keep
Needs
this
to hurry.
It's going to be short.
Second ball.
One shot, Burnett and Redknapp.
Keeps Alex and Julie just in this final.
Set score 8-12 after 9 ends.
Big run of shots, though. 3-1, 3-1, and you know, when you've lost 4 ends in a row, that's going to be problematic. And I tell you what, no one's moving in that crowd. They're really enjoying this final. A lot of people who book a week here at Potter's Leisure
That
Resort.
makes 28 metres.
World Championships, the trouble is they have to book it a year in advance sometimes.
Certainly do, David. I think the next few days are just basically full. Full to capacity.
Stay on a bit longer.
Can't get any more in.
It's easy.
Gently this time. Just powering through now. That's where Julie needs a good start.
She does. Oh, shaking her head there, Catherine. Bit heavy.
Oh, wide.
Seems as though it almost
Sit.
kicked went out into line there.
Yeah, she says wide, wide, wide. But I tell you what, if she's got the weight, this will come back.
Yeah, she's good.
I should be happy with that. I would be. Well, you're better off on the wide side than you're on the inside. Let's put it that way.
I'd agree, David. And the inside roads just seems to be a bit heavier.
It's a better track.
Better weight as well, I hope.
Better weight too, that's good then. All the way.
That's what I'm saying, better weight. So Darren's
way
very
up,
happy
yeah.
about it. And this is good.
Very good.
Doesn't matter where it finishes now. Which is equally as important.
Oh, there's Julie. Up you come. Right up, Julie. Up you.
Well played, Julie.
Probably just slightly red, perhaps.
Just try and draw to that ball at the side, yeah.
It's just a forehand draw for Darren Burnett here.
This is good, that okay.
Just quick.
Okay.
Yard.
Set up,
Yes, yeah.
up quite nicely.
Ready for shot?
Well, Alex has got to score at least a minimum of 2 here. Any chance?
And Darren's also got an out shot, so to speak. Ball on the jack, which will take all the danger away. Just touch it over, it might help. Well, it's a little nudge, that could make a difference.
Definitely one down now.
Just really trying to draw to that ball, eh?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a draw, Darren.
Split the two reds is okay as well.
Yep.
Happy with 1 down.
Turn hard now. That's good. Second prize, well done.
Alex is trying to see what way it would be possible to create another shot out of this. And, well, there's a backhand shot, Andy, to push the ball onto the green and edge it out of the head, but oh goodness me, that's tough.
Yeah, I think he's looking at the forehand draw, just trying to almost draw the perfect shot, fall back on the jack, maybe score a double. However, whichever shot he plays is very difficult. This is a low percentage achievement target here, I think. They're very difficult.
Well, trying to play the forehand, the squeeze between his own red ball and the green ball. Oh, he's given it a real good go with this. Oh, the wrong side. Yeah, good effort. You know, 3 balls within a few inches of the jack there, and really it's just the one. And
We'll have a table now.
Umpire, please.
Measure, so this could be measure
Wow.
for game.
not even playing. Yeah, well, there you go. Lost a little touch on the green ball.
Exactly, yes. He may just have moved it up a little bit.
Our rings are right in the middle there, and they can't really tell. It's always a difficulty whenever the balls are coloured, of course, can make a difference. But goodness, that was quick. Interesting to see which one comes out here.
One shot, Marshall and Forrest.
Yep. Well, keeps things going into the last end, but bit of a forlorn hope, I would say. To look for a 4, you never get them when you need them, Andy.
Well, rarely
Set score
would you get them in the
9-12
final
after
end.
10 ends.
I got that 4 in the first end, but they would really love, really love to get it in this one. Matt up.
Yes, they had to try something different in the final end. We have gone a bit shorter. Jack on the tee
25.5 metres.
will favour Darren and Catherine here.
Yes, you always get the impression if all else fails on a short jack length at 25.5, you can drive something out.
Yeah. Need a good opener, Julie.
Darren's only missed one hit shot in this match.
It's about a yard down.
So just, you know, just draw away there, beat that.
I think it's more or less, yeah, just change onto the forehand, draw away. As soon as it's a yard short, just have to beat that.
Keep running.
Looks
Keep running
like
here.
it's a bit tiring,
Very
this
good.
one.
Up you
Is it
come.
going to make it?
Yeah.
Enough, go.
Yeah, she didn't think it was as good as that.
Alex will know himself that it's going to be very difficult now.
Oh, tighter, tighter.
Tighter, Julie.
Well, she may be, but she can afford to be if she misses the ball. Yep, good ball.
Ideally, keep your hand at 2 feet.
Yeah.
Anything here's good.
Right.
Darren's just looking to pack the head now. He's not even worried about the shot.
Yeah.
Great line.
Short red ball. It's going to
Come
be
on, you're
difficult for
running.
that to count.
Come on while you're running. Come on. Even up onto
This
Julie's
is good
okay.
enough.
It's okay. It's okay.
Darren's happy with that.
Okay.
Oh, I think we'll be
One red.
This is impossible for Alex. I don't know how he's going to get a 4. He's got to either take a green ball out or try to promote the red, but this looks impossible. He's shaking his head. He knows that this is impossible.
Well, I'm thinking he just needs to put another one in and then look for the 2 green balls with the last delivery. You know, I don't think there's any other choice.
You may take a gamble and try to take one out now, David. It's
If he misses it, they're shaking hands.
yeah, I think they'll be shaking hands anyway.
Well, so do I. Putting off the agony just by 1 ball. But it's been a tough game, no doubt about that. The front ends have been battling away there, Julie and Catherine, and Darren has played some superb draw shots, no doubt about that. Yeah, that's what I thought he might do, just draw away at it, but oh, he's caught in the front one. Oh, yes, Alex, there's nothing you can do about it. You've been on the other side often enough. So
Certainly has. Shaking his head there.
Yeah.
He knows it's just not been his day.
Yeah.
That's what happens in sports. Sometimes you're just not at your peak performance, and
Beat them.
Yes,
But
yeah.
ideally,
it's fair to say Darren
Ideally,
and
so.
Catherine have been the better
Yeah.
pair.
You get good length as well and beat them. It's good, isn't it?
Yes, first set 11-5, sitting nicely now. We have to lose a 4 here, and I just can't see how Alex can do that. You know, it's
Alex and that might just even shake their hand here.
well, if he puts 1, 2 or 3 feet behind, right in line, there's no way to get the 3 out. Doesn't want to group the balls.
oh dear.
Oh dear. Well, that means there's something wrong. Must be heavy.
Okay.
Oh, if Alex plays the 2 balls out and stays in,
be worse.
that would just be a remarkable shot. Surely this isn't on.
Well, I guess the short, the deepest green ball, if he just nicks that and then follows through and pushes the next one in.
Oh no, yeah.
But
bit of a chat here, but I'm just wondering, Andy, is there a chance of stunning the ball through? That's what he's looking at for me here. You know, just get to the edge of that, then that.
Yeah.
You know, green ball goes out there, the other one goes out there, brings the two front ones in.
Try and get the right angle of that.
But, that's...
It's hard, but there is a slight chance.
It's the only way to do it.
Correct.
You know, he powers up a bit here because he could afford then to possibly get a quarter ball and then stun right through for the green. It needs a lot of weight to get both of them out. But then the more weight you put on, the more chance there is of your own ball running away. Catherine's standing there as if to say, do I really want to look at this? I think he's... Alex was going to lift the wrong ball there. That's how much he's thinking about it. That broke the tension a bit.
Darren's still smiling.
Exactly. It's a shot to nothing. He knows that, you know, and he'll have a bash at it and see what happens. Good firm, controlled weight, looking for the front edge, the green one. I tell you what, he's very close to the front edge.
2 shots, second set, and a match to Burnett and Redmond.
The best pair won on the day, and I think both Julie and Alex will accept that.
I agree. I think Alex always a great spoken gentleman, and he will acknowledge that they just weren't the better pair today. But Darren Burnett, once again, 2 pairs titles, unbelievable performance, and well done, Catherine Redmond.
Yeah, so it was a good battle with Julie and Catherine. Catherine getting very strong towards the end in the second set in particular. That lovely run of 3-1, 3-1. You know, that just killed off the set.
Certainly did. I mean, once again, it was just some great conversion balls from Darren. But yeah, deserved pair. Good final. Really enjoyed it.
Well, some great balls in this match, there's no doubt about that. Lovely entrance for the players, acknowledging the big crowd that have turned up to watch this final. Great friends on the rink, of course, and first and 3 in the first set. Alex just got a very bad result. You can see the reaction on that. But it was Darren that was doing a lot of damage with his ball. That was the third ball to go 6-3 in front. So end 9, Alex Marshall's last ball to keep it tight, 7-5. And end 10, Darren Burnett once again drawing the perfect ball. And we're into the first end of set 2. Alex drawing him the last ball for 4. Oh, Darren Burnett, what a ball that was. Shot of the match for me. Tremendous ball, lots of danger. Once again, proving how good he can draw shots. Darren Burnett, end 4. And Julie Forrest showing her prowess on the second ball draw. But it was Catherine who was doing a lot of damage in the second part of the second set. Beautiful draw shots. And Alex, well, just looking for the front edge of the green one, very close, but took his own ball out. I think that the stats are going to look a little bit one-sided in this match, just with the way things were chasing towards the end. Ends 14-8, shot score 25-14. Looks very lopsided, that, but to be absolutely truthful with you, it was a much better game than that. It was a super final, but Darren Burnett and Catherine Redknapp were just unbeatable today, and they take the World Indoor Bowls Mixed Pairs Championship for 2016.
Indeed, they were unbeatable, Corky, and I'm alongside Catherine and Darren now. And very often players tend to deflect the attention off each other. So what I'll ask you to do, first of all, Darren, is tell me just how well do you think Catherine played today?
Catherine's been amazing, you know, she's played really well in every game. You know, there was stages in the game where we just lost her weight a bit, and you know, that's a true champion that can come back into the game, and she finished the second set so strong. So, you know, it's been a delight to play with her, you know, and leading like that, I've just got to tidy up behind her.
Catherine, your turn to tell me how well the man alongside you played.
Yeah, I mean, I lost the weight quite a little bit in the start of the first set, second set, but Darren definitely made up for it. He bowled some cracking bowls, keep us in it.
Darren, of course, you were here in this position 24 hours ago. What have you touched on your way into Potters this year?
I don't know, but I'm going to try and keep touching it, that's for sure. But no, it was a cracking game. Alex and Julie played fantastic second set. First 4 or 5 ends, it could have been a totally different set. We could have been out of it, to be perfectly honest, and we'd have been into the tie-break. And even with one bowl to come, you're playing the greatest player in the world, and you can produce magic. So I was just delighted I didn't have to play my last one.
And Catherine, of course, you won the title here in the singles 2 years ago. I mean, I asked a couple of players yesterday what the difference was like when you win with someone alongside you. How do you feel about that?
Oh, it's fantastic. The mixed pairs has been one of the most enjoyable events for me the last few years, and I've just looked forward to it. But to be partnered with Darren's just been fantastic. I think we've played really solid together right throughout the tournament, so it's just been brilliant.
Darren, there were so many highlights during the match for both of you, some fabulous moments of bowls, and the second end of the second set, your final bowl, very important.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we were 4-0 down at the time, and there wasn't really much on, and I just got the perfect connection. Obviously, it was a bonus to fall through and get the 2, but if you went 6-0 down, that's how I think it was a different set completely, really.
Quiet celebrations tonight?
Yeah, I mean, back to uni tomorrow, so...
I hope they give you a little bit of leeway. Ladies and gentlemen, your mixed pairs champion 2016, Catherine Redknapp and Darren Burnett.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now wages time, and here to make the presentations, the Chief Executive Officer and Tournament Director for World Bowls Tour, Mr. Richard Madison, along with the Director of Customer Services for Just Retirement, Pam Day. And first, to our runners-up, and to receive their runners-up check, ladies and gentlemen, Julie Forrest and Alex Marshall, MBE. And now to the winners, and receiving a Langham glass goblet each, a cheque and the title of the 2016 Just Retirement World Indoor Mixed Pairs. It is Darren Burnett and Catherine Redknapp. Come on, let's hear it for them one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 World Indoor Mixed Pairs Champions, Darren Burnett and Catherine Redknapp.
Well, as you heard from Darren as well in the post-match interview, his chances of winning all 3 trophies here that he is eligible for still very much alive. And it's the men's or the singles that we'll be concentrating on now. And we'll just show you how things are shaping up. But certainly at the end of play last night, Nicky Brett was the last player who got through to the second round by defeating James Rippey. He's through to play Les Gillett. Elsewhere, Alex Marshall's up against Mark Dawes, and Alex Marshall, of course, is one of 6 former champions still left in the last 16 of the men's singles. Stuart Anderson takes on Mervyn King, Connor Sonato against Jamie Chesney, Mark Royal against Robert Paxton, Matthew Ory, the man who knocked out Paul Foster in the first round, against Simon Skelton, Jonathan Ross and David Gourlay, and Darren Burnett, former champion, takes on another former champion in Greg Harlow. But we're concentrating on the match this afternoon between David Gourlay and Jonathan Ross. David Gourlay, aged 49, has had the most wonderful career so far. He also masterminded Scotland's success at the Commonwealth Games a couple of years ago, and he won this title here in 1996. In fact, that was at Preston, and he's trying to make history repeat itself once more.
I can't believe it's 20 years ago since I won this title. you know, I can remember it as if it was yesterday. And it's just, you know, it's ridiculous where the years have gone, you know, but there's been a lot of close calls in those 20 years. There's been a few semi-finals and a final appearance. There's been a lot of first round exits as well. So I'm just, you know, just pleased to get past the first round this year. It's a great way to spend a January, you know, every year. And, you know, the competition is heating up now, and, you know, it's just great to be involved in it at this stage. I think this is probably the 18th year in a row been coming to Potters, and, you know, it's a great venue. It's World Championships, and, you know, it's the best venue in the world, to be honest. I'm currently living in a coastal town called Sitges. It's about half an hour south of Barcelona in Catalonia. I think the nearest bowling green to me is about an 8-hour drive, so there are lots of bowling greens in Spain, but unfortunately not where I'm staying. I think at the moment, you know, I don't play as much bowls as obviously I used to play. I think this is probably my second or third singles game in 10 months, so it's probably not the best preparation, but I came here a couple of days earlier than everybody else and put a lot of time in the practice. So yeah, whilst I'm probably not the most confident I've ever been, I played well in my first game and looking forward to today. I probably played my best bowls from sort of 28 to early 40s, to be honest. I can't explain that. You know, I can still go out and in any given day play as well as I did play then, but I think I was probably more consistent then, and maybe I'm a little bit more hesitant now, and, you know, more safety conscious than I probably was then. Bowls is all about your delivery, and, you know, as you get older, you maybe just lose a bowl, lose a delivery. You just didn't deliver it the same every time. You want to be consistent every single time, and as you get older, I think that consistency goes slightly, and that's where the flaws start appearing in your game. You know, it's difficult to put a time span on when you think it's time to call it a day. I don't think I've reached that stage yet, but, you know, I think if I dropped out the top 16, then I would find it very difficult to qualify back in. So that may be the time, but who knows? You know, as long as I'm in the top 16, as long as I can compete, you know, and not sort of making a fool of myself, then I'm quite happy to be here. My ambition would be to win this title just once more, you know, but it's getting increasingly difficult every year. The standard's getting higher, and I'm not competing as much as I did, and probably the sort of drive and incentive is maybe not there as highly as it used to be. So yeah, one more crack at this, one more title would be nice.
A wonderful record David Goulet has compiled over the years, but he faces quite a tough test today. He's up against a class player, no doubt, in Jonathan Ross. He's 42, representing Scotland. He's seeded 11. He's been amongst the top 16 for 15 years or more, actually. He's got to the quarterfinals here 5 times, and elsewhere in Hong Kong and the World Outdoors, he's won gold and championships as well. And he's the type of player who could provide a bit of a difficult day for David Goulet.
Always been the quarter-final man, they keep calling me. I've been beaten quite a lot of times in tie-breaks and quarter-finals, just never got past that. This is the biggest tournament we have in the world WBT. Crowds reach 1,200 plus. It is the atmosphere you want in Game of Bowls, a single rank with a good crowd around you. So all the players really want to get to this tournament. You need a little nerves before every game, but I've been here a long time, so I'm used to the format and the setup. David's one of the all-time greats in recent times. He's done everything in the indoor circuit, and he's done tremendously well for Scotland and the Commonwealth. So it will be tough, obviously, but David is not playing as much now, being based in Spain, so I'm not sure how match fit he is, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, Corky has left the sanctity of the commentary box to come ringside to chat away with me. And Corky, just having a chat about Jonathan Ross, I think he's been in the top 16 now for 16 years. I mean, he's been one of those players, just consistent. He turns up and he always performs. Hasn't gone all the way here, but you know that if you're in the early rounds against him, you're in for a tough day. Oh,
absolutely. You know, Jonathan's been there since '98. Would you believe that's when he first started playing the WBT events? But in the first couple of years he got enough points, and now he's been sitting there for the last 16 years, hasn't made it past the semi-final, and only made it to the semi-final on 2 occasions. Yeah. So you have to say, when is it going to happen? He's more than good enough.
what about David Gourlay, who I mentioned just before we heard from him? He's been one of the most wonderful players to watch over the years, but also he's spread his time out helping people along, coaching. He did such a great job with Scotland at the Commonwealth Games.
Yes, he did. He sold his business and took on that paid role, which meant he had that, and he had great people to work with. Yeah. He really did. The best in the world to work with, and he delivered. Yeah. And that's what really counts. Now, the thing with David Gourlay is 6 times he's been world number 1. Yep. Won the World Championship 20 years ago. Been in numerous other finals.
Did you play in that year?
In '96, probably yes. A lot younger and a lot less grey hair, Rishi, but yes, and I've played David many times myself. But really, to be truthful with you, he's a consummate professional. He really is.
Yeah. How do you see this one going today? A lot of people will expect David to come out on top, but I think it's going to be very tight personally.
It should be. It depends on Jonathan's first 2 balls. If Jonathan gets in with those first 2 balls, this is going to be a very, very tight game. But if David Gourlay beats him with that, Jonathan's running balls, it's not his game. Yeah. Let's put it that way. And although he can play them and play them very well, as all the top players can, David Gourlay's running balls generally are more effective than most.
A reflection on the success of Darren Burnett and Catherine Redknapp. Darren Burnett is clearly in wonderful form, and he was saying how much he looked forward to playing with Catherine this week, and it seemed to manifest itself out on the ring.
Well, I think most people would have been quite happy to have played with Catherine Redknapp at lead. You know what you're going to get. Yeah. You're going to get good bowling, and also she's a very calm player. Now, her and Julie had a decent battle at the front. The second half of the second set, Catherine really put the foot to the metal, and that helped. But Darren was absolutely brilliant. He left Alex on a number of occasions with virtually no shot to play.
Darren Burnett now has the chance to do what no other player has done in the history of this tournament here at Potters. The Triple Crown, winning the pairs, the mixed pairs, and the singles title. What are his chances?
They're very good. He did it 2 years ago, he won the singles. And he's playing with a confidence, but also more importantly, he's playing almost every day. Yeah. And that's critical, because then he doesn't have to worry about practice so much. He's getting good, solid, hard match play. He's up against Greg Harlow next match. I think that'll be very tough. Greg, is based here. He knows this rink inside out. He's had lots of time to practice. But again, he hasn't had the match play for a week. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how that one goes. Last year, it was Rob Paxton's turn. This year, Darren Burnett. So can Darren Burnett? Oh, very much so, yes.
Okay, well, we're going to test Corky's sprinting skills. He's got, I think, about just over a minute to get back up to the commentary box as we head out and join Richard Bear on the blue ring.
Well, first to Ireland's top-ranked player, 4 times a quarter-finalist in this event. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Irish ace, Jonathan Ross! And now to a player who's appeared in more world-ranking finals than any other in the history of the game. 3 times an International Open and former World Indoor Singles Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's David Gourlay!
Two talented players, both have been amongst the best in the world for the last decade and a half, and we look forward to an exciting encounter. We're going to head up to the commentary box. Don't forget, if you've got any questions for the team, hashtag BBC Bowls, send us your tweets. Hopefully, Corky's made it back up to the commentary box alongside Andy Thompson once again.
Thanks, Rishi. Not even out of breath. Irish international for so many years. Now playing out of Scotland, has done for half a dozen years, just slightly more, Andy.
6.5 metres.
Plays at the Paisley Club.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
Very good drawing plan.
Well, that's really the key to Jonathan Ross, isn't it? How he gets in with those first 2 balls.
100%, David. You don't want to be having to force your way out of trouble for Jonathan. Not his strength. The strength is here, the draw.
3 inches.
Oh, David Gurley. Been around for so long now, but still manages to be very professional in his preparation, does as much as he can. He lives out of Spain, but that's where he's living now. But having said that, he puts the hours in when he gets to events, but he's definitely a bit rusty on match play.
Yeah, puts more time on the carpet probably than anybody, but obviously that's because of where he's living now.
It is hard to be sympathetic, though.
Yes.
You know, he goes walking on the beach twice a day with a dog.
Yeah, it's a hard life for some.
Enjoys his red wine, enjoys the sunshine.
Stop making me jealous.
He says it gets a bit cold at night, but during the day it's still always lovely, even at this time of year.
1 red.
David played well in his opening game against Gary Smith. Trailed really well.
Yes, GR is GR Smith, as we call him, because there's 2 or 3 Gary Smiths around the bowls world. So he's always referred to as GR.
2 red.
Well, Johnson can play the weight shot, and he's very good at it. But when you're coming up to this sort of level, you really don't want to be sucked into playing all of the weight shots that can affect the draw, and that's where he really wants to concentrate.
1 red.
Draw shot going. Jonathan had a quick look and back again.
Nothing. Sticking to his forehand. Well, he's playing the backhand, just trying to rest the green ball.
Stop the clock, please. Thank you.
Stop the clock. There's something going on just in terms of a little bit of disturbance. Of course, the crowd are always going to go out after a major final, and then they'll want to come back in again.
I think somebody's left their mobile phone in a...
Yes, and they've wandered off for a comfort break, so the jacket and phone have been removed.
It's just unsettled, Jonathan, here.
Hasn't put him off too much. If he catches the ball, I think he was giving that a little bit extra for the chance of getting the jack.
Jack with the ball.
3 inches past.
2 or 3, so just a draw for David here. 1 down.
On a good line. It's all about weight.
Great try.
Oh no, just dropped away, but it might be the shot.
1 shot, David Gurley.
Great ball, perfect line. Ball's in, takes the opening end.
Slight adjustment on his previous ball. Good stuff. David Gurley had a stint in Australia a few years ago and played out of there.
Jack left, 29 metres.
Come back to Scotland for a short period and then decided to stay when he took on the coaching job in Bowls Scotland. Relinquished that after the Commonwealth Games, and Bowls Scotland promptly advertised the post, and John Price got it.
Doing a good job so far, John. Got his team through to the World Championships.
Well, so he should. He's got Alex Marshall, Paul Foster, Neil Spears,
Darren
Burnett, Stuart Anderson.
It's a hard job, being a Scottish manager.
Exactly. Yeah, it's, some people mention it's money for old rope.
I'm sure John Price doesn't say that. He'll do a good job anyway.
He will. Highly respected. Good appointment. David just still running through a little bit. This looks better.
One red.
Looks better all the way. Both these players using Taylor bowls.
A good choice.
Thought you might say that. Should let people know that Andy actually works for the company. Two players don't, but they're associated with that bowlers company, as a number of bowlers are in different companies.
Two red.
You would normally draw this because of the gaps involved.
This looks better from David. Shot ball coming in.
Still good. Well, there's one or two in it. If it's two, he's very unlucky.
Measure for shot.
Well, there you go. Measure for shot. So
You'd be happy with that. Jonathan's got a choice here. He could touch his own bow down the forehand or keep the draw on the back. That's what he's playing.
looks to be just on the high side. Nice weight if he had made the gap to pull the jack back for three.
Beautiful weight.
Must be a good measure. David doesn't measure unless he's thinks he's in with a chance. It's funny how you know players. Jonathan, well, Jonathan doesn't have a clue about measures. He's right up with you there, Andy.
Yes, quite right too.
It's always been the same with Jonathan, and openly admits it. A lovely grip on those blue and the green balls.
That's a crescent grip. That's don't want to make this a sales pitch, but they are not available actually. From Taylor balls.
Special order?
Special order only, yes.
Top players only. Thing is that Jonathan's using an old style solid red. Look at Taylor Ace by the looks of them. David, that looks like an old international style ball.
Yes, it is in fact. Yes, it is international. Oh, he's got
One
a
shot, David Gourley.
I was going to say, David doesn't measure things unless he thinks he's in with a chance. He's got a good eye. I see the crowd is depleted a little bit just after the final. There'll be a lot of comfort breaks going on.
Length 24.5 metres.
They will filter back in again.
It's understandable, David. After an exciting final of 2 hours for the mixed, you would want to have a little break. So you could understand this. Sometimes a little bit upsetting for the players when they keep wandering back, but most players could adapt to that.
Yes, most of them know what the situation is, especially two players of this level of experience. Been around far too long to worry about it. That's not a good starter for David. Have to have a good look at those balls. Haven't seen the international for a while. Manufacturers produce a very big bending ball. Well, that's just under the line. I get punished there.
Yeah, certainly will.
Missed the line by probably just a ball's width, but you get hammered at the other end. As Drake's Pride have their XP, which is a good swinging ball, and Aero have the Sonic. A lot of people use the Groove, but Sonic's a drawing ball. And hence like the old traditional Tiger, which is a lovely medium to strong bias ball. Better line this time. Needs to carry the weight though.
Not running. He's under pressure now.
2 green.
Oh, surely that's not going to hold.
No, he'll go away with that one. Don't think he's got the weight either.
He probably would have got away with it, and he was another couple of feet.
Yes, but he held on. However, this will change Johnny onto the backhand, just a backhand draw.
Well, again, he's under.
Well under.
Short length is a very dangerous length, no doubt.
Yes, most players are happy going to the tee because they can get a nice big draw and get into the delivery, but I think David's quite right. This is more of a testing length.
And there's holes and gaps. Doesn't want to fill the hole between the jack and his outside ball. It's coming right in. No choice now. Johnny will run this. Looks good down the forehand.
3 green.
He'll drive at this, and well, Johnny's case, it's usually not a heavy drive. It's usually controlled weight.
Well, he's playing the backhand. I don't know if this might just be a draw. Of course, the audience are now coming in here, so it's upset Johnny.
Well,
the steward should be controlling this a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. They're not looking to see the player on the mat. And there we go. They've sorted themselves out. This is an important ball.
He's sticking to the draw.
Well, that's brave. I thought he would drive at this. He's on a good line this time.
Well, if he stops. Oh, well played, Jonathan Ross. That's a very good ball.
Yeah, well, he stayed to his strengths there, but I tell you what, Andy, there's not many players would have drawn in for the second. They would have had a go at that.
I think they would have done. Well played, Jonathan Ross. Yeah, he's got a second ball out of that.
It's a measure for the shot, according to that. Nope. Happy enough.
1 shot.
David
David Gourley.
well, and if Johnny pushed it out, yes.
Yeah. Good ball though. Keeps the set tight.
He always knows I tease him about it, but he's played against each other
The
with
set
each
score
other
is
enough over the
0-3
years
after
to
3 ends.
be able to do that. It's strengths and weaknesses, and Johnny's strength is playing the game, which is he's very good at.
Jack
I
left.
think it's a
99
testament
metres.
actually to Jonathan's longevity as well, because he rarely loses in the first round of anything.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Can't remember the last time.
That's all he needs to do. In a way, the way our ranking system is set up, providing you're winning every first round game, you're always going to be in the top 16, and that's what's happened. And I think you highlighted, David, not going to be in the semi-final. That's something that we're hoping to rectify this week.
Yes, he makes a lot of quarters though, and that builds up the ranking points and keeps him ticking over, which he's more than happy with. Secretly, he would really love to get to a WBT final.
Oh, I'm sure he would.
You know, with the length of career he's had.
Also, a lot of players don't win the world title.
3.5 inches.
Talented players as well. So
Johnny's a foot short of Jack Eye.
All players that are very successful.
Yes, I think Johnny would settle for one of the majors.
I'm sure he would. Settle for a world title here this week.
Just needs to hold. Wrong side of it. Good effort.
Well played, Jonathan. Falls in, he's got the shot well played.
Again,
Red.
on the draw.
1 inch. One red.
Jonathan playing exactly the same ball. He's got to be a bit careful. Could easily give the shot away here. I think we can understand that, David.
Well, yes. It's certainly not a time to leave a shoulder for David Gurley to play through. I don't think he's got much choice here but to try and draw this, just a wet sitting.
Yeah, I think that's all it's on. Something not right with this. Well, Jonathan's gone down to play this ball. I think he's wasting his time. I think I'd be taking the one.
Well, I suppose you could always play it the backhand, play it safe, and hope to get just skim the short one.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is not too close.
Certainly give it a go. Erring on the short side, but good effort.
One shot, Jonathan Ross.
And we're back to 9-end sets for the singles. Second round. 2 sets of 9 ends with a 3-end tiebreak as per normal.
Jack length 24.5 meters.
Mat up, short jack. The lines will change. It's safe enough on the forehand. You're on that width. That was a good starter.
Perfect start.
Not much needed with this one.
No, David's weight was good in the previous delivery, just slightly higher. Looks to be under again, I think.
Those balls are kicking in.
As we said,
Two red.
bias ball.
Johnson playing the double opportunity shot. Draw another shot and get cover at the same time. Otherwise, dropping in short might make the 2.
3 red.
3. Wow.
Much of a target either.
David normally, I was going to say, normally play this as a forehand runner, but Front plant will do damage. Yep, 2 gone. No reaction from the crowd.
It's a good strike. Took 2 balls out. Here we go. Perfect strike. Reduces the count to 1.
There's the other one spinning away. Also offers up an opportunity for David if Johnson doesn't get in with this one. That's a tidy looking line he's on.
Nice line.
Oh, he just over it. Oh, that struggled to get back, Andy. I thought it was better than that.
Yeah, so did I.
Goodness me, that did struggle. And that's locked the ball in as well. David Gurley might be tempted just to have another little pop at this.
Back to the draw.
It's not easy, just the way the red ball's sitting. He's been diving in underneath each time.
Really diving away here. Good with 1 down.
1 shot, Jonathan Ross.
Well, again, it's been down to Jonathan's drawing ability. He got that first one in.
Is 2-3 after 5 ends.
Popped another couple in after it to force David into the running ball, and that's really, if he can do that, he'll have a good chance of winning this match. There's only 5 between these 2 players in the ranking list. Jonathan, good finish to the season last year.
Clenched 29.5 metres.
Popped up to number 11.
Fuller length jack this time.
David Gurley, so he's been world number 1 6 times since he won the World Championships in '96. It's been a while since he won a singles event.
Yes, as you say, David, I mean, he's had other commitments, so he's perhaps not put as much time on the green as a lot of players do, managing Scotland and now out in Spain, so I think it becomes harder.
Well, he's getting that life balance, isn't he?
Yes, his choice.
Jonathan, the best he's ever been is number 9 in 2011. And you wonder why when he's able to play like this.
Yes, I mean, I don't think any of the players are surprised to see him putting ball close, you know, to the jack. I mean, it's his strength. Just that when the head's going the reverse for Jonathan, trying to retrieve the shots, that's where he finds the greatest difficulty, I think.
Draw all day,
yes.
Give you a hard time.
Very capable
8
here,
inches
just
short
putting
of
4
jack
balls within 6 inches. Looks like number 3 coming in.
Free red away there, draw. And the only way to stop that is to force him into playing weight shots.
12 inches.
But you have to beat him to the jack first.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see on the screen here, David's opening delivery, which is about 4 feet short, that's creating the problem here. I think he'd be running at this.
Timeout called.
Well, 2 options.
David has 4 timeouts remaining.
You know, he's got that forehand runner again to take the 2 balls out, and that will take that ball out that way. And miss the jack with that, it's not coming onto the jack. The alternative for him is to draw on the backhand and try and drop something in just behind the jack if he can.
Well, the way he's looking at this, I think he favours the runner. However, as I say, the short ball is just slightly putting him off.
Yes, it's getting restricted the damage by taking 2 out.
Well, he did that in the previous end. He was 3 down and took 2 balls out. Oh, he's way under with this one.
Well, he's not the first to misalign that forehand. He certainly won't be the last.
Yeah, difficult timing shot. I wouldn't be surprised if Jonathan just adds another. David would face 4 down then.
Definitely draw another there, because that front plant is not coming onto the jack unless he gets the high side of a ball. But Johnson will want another one close to the jack. So if 2 are removed, he at least scores a double.
Shade up with this one. Well, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he played it there. Well, looks like David's changing to the draw.
Well, that's not easy after the running ball. I thought he might have just kept with it, try and take 2 out, lose a single. Only has to miss this by about 9 inches and he's 3 down.
Tell you what, he's having a look here. I think he's drawing the shot.
Oh, David.
Oh,
what a ball.
Great ball.
That is special. That really is.
Fantastic ball.
One shot, David Gourlay.
Set score is 2-4 after
That
6
is just
ends.
brilliant under that sort of pressure. Well, it's been ones all the way, but some great draw shots in there.
David's been in trouble a few times here.
Jack fence,
He needs to get the
25
first 2
metres.
balls going. Potter, floral today in the jackets, very colourful. I'm looking forward to the clotted cream and cerise to arrive, Andy. I'm sure it will before the end of the week.
Yes, you know these colours, don't you?
Inch short, past Jack Kelly's, John. Yours is 2 inches past.
Colours before we come out here this year.
I've been reliably informed that when the jackets were coming in to the centre, they were brought in by 2 men in a rack and pushed, not carried.
Were they really?
There was that many of them.
She looks nice every day. Well dressed, very smart.
Always, Judy, always.
Loves the balls. Jonathan sticking to the draw. Needs to push this one up.
Well, he's on a perfect line.
One green.
David moving on to the forehand on this. It's quite an accommodating hand, but he's been dipping under. Needs to push the balls out a bit wider.
Yeah, he's under with this one.
Just missing his line there, and I think he can afford to take another foot wider because those balls are definitely going to come back.
Well, I'd agree, David. Better been on the high side. A bit awkward this for Jonathan. The short ball's giving him problems. Playing this with weight, I think.
He is. He's his first weight shot. And he's in the area.
Very close.
Yep. Ball on the ball. Has he got the edge?
Oh.
He has. Wow. No, he was really right down that, Andy, and Nice weight for it too, the hard weight.
Once again, it was the short ball that deflected him away. He had the target, he was in right in the meat of the head. David still trying to draw the winner.
Only just over.
Jonathan's only got one ball in the head, however, I think it'll be very unlucky to take it away if he plays a similar type of ball in the backhand.
Oh, he's under this time.
He didn't get into the delivery.
Yeah. Didn't look like he was pushed right through it.
No, he
One
didn't.
shot, David Gourlay.
Snatched it.
The set score is 2-5 after 7 ends.
Still more people coming back. Probably will do for the next half an hour. We're moving towards the second set. 5-2, still the singles there, and it gives you an indication just how tough a game this is.
Jack length,
There's a
24.5
line, any more
metres.
than one, it's been positive. But the theme continues, and David Gourlay will be taking the opening set if it's 2 more singles. David will be looking to score a double here, try and close this set down. This is a shorter length. Change the tactics. I think that's a good move, actually.
Needs to hurry with this one. Looks a bit short. Trouble with something like that is it can get in the way on a short jack length in particular. Johnson can put 3 or 4 inside it. Good reply.
That's the winner.
18 inches.
It's all about good weight, this one.
Yeah, it looks better.
It's quite interesting what David did there. He actually moved across on the mat. And just pushed it out a bit wider.
I've actually had a chat with David about the best place for the jack, and I won't reveal too much, but I did say I think he's better off the tee.
Well, if only for the fact he's got the big swinging balls, because
Yes.
you're guaranteed to come back. He doesn't have to go searching for tight lines.
Exactly.
Which is what Jonathan's done there. It's so easy to miss that. The margin of error is minimal. He's probably just a bowl tight, and it just whips across. See how the weight is first, because the line's pretty decent.
Looks good. Very good. Very good.
Absolutely guaranteeing to come back centre wing.
It's a better length for David, this. He's
3
good swinging
green.
balls.
Well, I don't think Jonathan will even attempt to draw this. It would be a great ball if he did, but, well, there is a bit of room, to be fair. About 4 inches, 5 inches, he could just draw it. Or at least make it a little bit better for himself.
Most players would be striking at this, David, I think.
No, he's going for the runner.
Not far away, but always high.
Have you noticed his delivery there at the end of the extension?
Yeah, he tends to slightly pull the delivery at the final part of the delivery action. Tends to go across the body a little bit. But anyway, David Gourlay line set, so Jonathan's in a bit of trouble here.
Might decide just to go deep on this.
I think he is. He's covering the tee, which covers both spots.
think Jonathan should go again at this. There is a chance that the jack might bounce forward, just the way it's sitting.
Well, yeah, he's 3 down. So difficult even to draw the shot. So yeah, no trouble here, and if he calls for a drive again.
Going for the draw. Well, it's not easy. Very close. Very close. Only way to guarantee the shot is to draw it, and I think it's well, might be second. As he saved the set.
I don't think he has.
Well, David's having a look. I tell you what, that's going to be close if David's measuring it. Get the umpire out to have a look at that. Sandra McLeish. I actually need, I think, another one of the chalks just to hold that up, because as soon as you touch the green ball, the red is moving.
More wedges required?
Yep, just pop it in there. Absolutely rock solid now.
Yeah, just the one.
As soon as David saw it with the ball out. Good ball by Jonathan.
One shot, David Gourlay.
Keeps the set going.
Very hard shot to draw that, I thought. You know, it's
Set score is 2-6.
especially after the running ball.
Yeah, I think the trouble with the drive, David, is even though he hit the target, he was probably not guaranteed in scoring the shot, so he probably chose the right shot, and it wasn't far away.
Jack length 25.5 metres.
Jonathan Ross needs a 4 to tie the set.
Jonathan's got no choice but to just keep drawing at this. Try and develop an opportunity with his last ball.
Well, he's trying to move it with this ball, so I think we can almost... If this ball goes off the green, that's the set finished.
Well, even if it doesn't, I don't think it'll make any difference.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's gone. They will just pop another one in or go deep. Don't need to worry too much. He's popping one in. He's not. He's just delivering it and walking back.
Yes. Yeah. Well, he knows that even Jonathan can't make a 4 out of this.
Actually, I think John would be wise to think about this. A bit of practice shot in if he's got the jack in next end. Yeah. Practicing a little runner. Just going to get the edge, maybe. Yep, but not enough.
That ball has now gone, so that's
That's on shot in the first set, David Gourlay.
Don't even play the last 2 balls. Well, there's not too many sets that go through in all singles, Andy, but you know, I think David Gourlay was good value for that, although having said that, he played a couple of big bowls.
Yes, he did. A couple of times Jonathan was line 3 and David reduced the count, so yeah, I don't think there was much between them. But I think David was just slightly more consistent.
We are available on Twitter, #BBC Bowls. We'll be getting quite a lot of questions coming through. I think what we're going to do is just keep them all together and get Andy in a dark room. And he can do a question and answer session on it.
Are you going to be in that dark room with me? Just
Only
to help
behind
me
the
out?
light. Only behind the light. I'll put the light on
Jack
you.
Glenn's
to make
27 and a
you
half
feel
metres.
comfortable.
I need you to help me out with all these awkward ones.
Well, we have had a question earlier today as well, and about the distance of the bowl that came in from Glenn Knight. The minimum distance
Quiet,
of bowl
please.
has to
Thank
travel
you.
is 14 metres. Minimum that Jack has to go is 23. Don't think we see too many of those at 14, but it
5 inches.
sometimes the Jack goes forward.
Yes, it does, yeah.
So, but even that's too short for it.
That's why I need you in that dark room.
Ooh, I have to polish off my umpire's badges. I think they're lost somewhere up in the attic. Jonathan?
Yeah, good start to this set.
Yep.
Two
Down
great
again.
balls.
Good line. Right there.
2 red.
Second ball, David. Just a draw. That was his ball. I'd say this would be a decent drawing hand. You have to push them out. Let the bias bring the ball back in. Just like that.
Perfect ball falls in.
Oh, don't think he needs to. I think that's a shot. Would have been better.
Forehand. Rested the
red.
ball and fell in, however, rested the ball, stayed in the area. I'm not quite sure. He may still have it.
He really wanted to lock on solid on the ball. It would have been completely jammed in there.
Jonathan's under with this delivery.
Yes, that side.
Once again, he's close.
Well, he's got a bowler Jack would be good.
Oh, great ball.
Oh, the exit Jack was the key to that. Once you get the exit Jack, it almost like it straightened them onto the red ball. You wouldn't think that can happen, but it does.
3 green.
Just watch it.
Just
there we go.
nicks the
Yep.
jack. Perfect result.
See why it just straightened it
Yes.
onto it?
Yes.
And that gave him the red ball out. Minimum 2, possibly 3. We're indicating 3, but I thought it was close. Johnny, well, this is a hard shot to get out of. He's going for the forehand runner. That wee flick at the end, and you can see that flick in the end with his delivery, and just pulls the ball when he does that.
It doesn't right through the action, right through the line. If you watch people like Greg Harlow and Nicky Brett, when they play the forehand, they follow right through their delivery. Jonathan tends to almost stop halfway through and doesn't get into the shot. Not here with this one, David. Be happy with 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think he was a bit worried about the forehand and falling back on the jack.
Yes,
and
true.
3 shots, David Gourlay.
Sometimes you're better to take them while you have them.
Jack Glenn's 26 metres.
6 inches short of Jack High.
David's starting to group the balls a bit better now. Asking questions of Jonathan.
Two green. Three green.
Oh, Jonathan was driving in the last end, Andy, and just put off his weight on this one.
Well, he may be forced into a drive again. It's either a perfect forehand draw or a backhand drive.
It's usually a draw for Jonathan in this situation. He's got room around it. But damage limitation shot, the percentage shot is to go for the front balls, hope to take 2 away, maybe get it on the run through. Oh, he's on the backhand, he must be running at this.
Yeah, must be a runner.
That looked a bit better on delivery.
Yeah, always on the high side.
Take 1 away. David will have to cover those 3 just in case.
2 green.
At the same time, his own 2 balls can go out, so...
Yeah, I think he might need another in the head here. Yeah, we could see both of them could still go out the head, so... Needs probably a ball past the jack.
Massive arena here, the International Arenas. Porter's Leisure Resort. Whenever this set comes away and the Portable Rink's taken away, there's a lovely big bowling green underneath.
Well played.
Yeah. Well, wants to drop away. Yes, he has. He's dropped away from it. Makes it 3. But again, it forces Jonathan into that weight shot. The draw is available.
2 green in measure. Still favour 3.
Tough one.
John catches a connection here. He could get a good result.
He could get a very good result. I'm feeling David thought that was behind the jack.
Yeah, I think David did want it. Well, once again, it's a backhand drive. Good connection. Good score here.
Oh, he really whipped across on that one, but he's in the area.
Oh, he's very close.
Now, is he going to get the connection? No.
Oh, he was unlucky.
Did well, though. Don't think he had enough weight, really, Andy, to do the damage he wanted.
One shot, David Gould.
More weight. The follow through might have just pushed the ball onto the jack, so it's a good try.
The set score is 0-4 after 2 ends. Jack fence, 25.5 metres.
We have a question from Hassan Jamal, who's asking about the full length from tee to tee. Andy, I know you don't like answering questions, but you do know the answer to that one. Come on.
At 29 and a half.
And the second part of his question, which you also know the answer to,
part.
is what's the from the tee to the ditch?
That's 3 metres.
There you go.
Oh dear, 100%. Top of the class.
Top of the class. You get a big star and a big tick for that.
Keep these easy questions coming.
Hopefully that will help out Jamal. In the meantime, David Gurley playing a very good second ball just to turn the jack off the red one.
Half short.
Did it perfectly. Just about a foot away.
Johnny's looking at this. I wonder, is he tempted to run at this? Bowler jack.
He's not normally an aggressive player early on in the ends.
He did have a look at it. Slight hesitation.
I'm sure one or two players might have been tempted with that.
Well, where he's coming to is a good hole.
Green.
David's starting to ask him questions now, though, isn't he? Starting to draw quite well. That's good again.
Ball first.
Nice, David.
So we get a spray chalk goes onto the ball. That indicates it's a toucher. That ball runs into the jack, or sorry, runs into the ditch. It stays live. With or without the jack, it doesn't matter. But it stays live if it's marked as a toucher. If the ball goes in without being a toucher, it's removed. It doesn't take any further part. In the end, Jonathan going for the runner this time, staying on the forehand.
Close.
Close to 2 balls this time. Jack will go. Yep, there it goes.
Strike.
But a good strike, as you say, Andy, but the green ball was going with it.
There's a jack in the ditch. Nearest green ball was about 3 metres away, so.
David will draw it closer than that, but it gives Jonathan a chance. David's little twitch of the trousers. Yep, there we go. Before he delivers. Gets it all right. There we go. Yep, there we go. There's always a second one.
Yes. Good routine. That's good.
Yep. Right leg first, then the left leg. It's not superstition or anything like that, but it's a good thing to do in terms of having a little routine so that you get yourself absolutely right. You know you're not hurrying then. It's a good drawn shot too.
That didn't look good.
Well, he's out on a good line though. I think he's given it a chance. Second ball.
Yeah, I think he knew he was always under.
It was a hard one to beat.
Yes, it wasn't easy.
He couldn't afford to go falling into the ditch.
One shot, David Gurley.
Well, we are getting lots of different actions from Jonathan on
3
delivery, and whether it's on the draw sometimes, or sometimes with a weight shot, and you know it's not consistent.
Yeah, I think the drawing delivery action is fine. I think it's really just when he starts to having to push the delivery action, I think that's where the flaws appear, really. I think he's aware of that his running ball's not his strength.
Well, the wee twitchiness didn't do Alex Higgins any harm.
No.
He never bled the same shot twice after he'd hit the ball. It was always going all over the place.
I think he's one of Jonathan's heroes, I believe, isn't he?
Absolutely. Twice world champion.
Blowing it at the moment, start to draw well. See, that's quite a nice action, that, isn't it? That's beautiful. That's a lovely draw.
That's perfect.
Yes.
Absolutely perfect. Rock solid. And the end result's pretty good as well.
Correct, correct. It's just when the pressure gets on, when the heavy ball was really required, that's where the 2 flaws appear.
I think he knows it. As you said, he knows it himself.
Yes, he does. Oh, yes, he's.
You know, we chat about it every now and again, and good thing is he doesn't let it get into his head too much.
No.
Go again. Rock solid.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent delivery.
decent chance with this. Slightly inside, I think. Yep, there it goes, but not far away. Good ball. Shot ball.
1 red.
Close. Very close. Jonathan draws a shot and gets it back first time.
Once again, this may force. Here's David Gourley's excellent third ball coming in, drawing the shot.
A draw on for Johnson onto the 2 back green ones, but
Timeout called.
if he wants to get the shot, I think he has to play the
Jonathan has
forehand.
3 timeouts
David's very calm there. Content with the way he's playing at the
Johnny,
moment.
green ball's just fallen forward. No change. Still 1.
Well, there's no change. He'll have a quick look. He's got plenty of time. A timeout, and gives him a little bit more room to draw on the backhand if he wants it.
Yeah, me not have been going down to play that, but as you say, David, the ball has fallen back, so there's room on the backhand draw.
No, he's got the weight. It looks good. Making the gap, fall back for shot. That's the difference. The ball falling out. Front one. It's 1 red.
1 red.
Yeah, that created that opportunity.
Yes, it did. Yeah, we'll see his final delivery coming in. Rests the green ball, falls in, gets the shot. Playing the forehand there. I don't know whether he was going more for cover as opposed to trying to get the shot, wasn't he?
Surprised he played that.
Looked a backhand draw.
He's given Jonathan a little chance to turn the jack here for 3 or 4.
Yes.
And sure if I would leave that opportunity available to him.
Yeah, any movement of the jack could score a few. Well, Jonathan, you're running. Oh, good try.
Yeah, it was a good effort. His weight wasn't too far away. Another foot or so he would have made it to turn the jack. I think it's just the 1.
1 shot. Jonathan Ross.
Set score is 1-5 after 4 ends.
Change of length here with Jonathan going long as expected. Will the jack stay on the rink? Yes, it is.
Jack length 29.5 metres.
Gap is 4.5 inches.
Suddenly he's back in the groove again.
Yeah, 2 great balls. David needs to hold up here. He'll swing away.
So he wants to swing away as well. He doesn't want to cover the front of it if he's
2 green.
short.
Sorry, 2 red. Sorry.
It was 2 red.
Well done, Dan. Just checking with you. That's all. Jonathan was just getting a bit worried there for a moment. It was obviously 2 red. Drop in, but I don't think that's going to make any difference.
2 red.
Still just a 2. I think again it's still just a draw for David. Not running again.
Well, this is a chance now. Any touch in the jack, he's going to make a 4. And level the scores. Even with a 2 or a 3 here, it's going to make a massive difference to this set. It was a bad ball to drop short, that third one, Andy. You know, it's...
Yeah, I mean, I don't think actually, I mean, you've got the actual ends in front of you. I don't think Jonathan's actually scored a lot of the shots in this direction to change the length. Going away from the commentary, he's often tended to lose it in this direction. This could be third coming in. Just holding out.
Yep.
4 good balls.
Yes, well, I think David will just keep drawing.
He's played a few big last balls in this direction, David has.
Well, this is important. Important he gets there just to give it a chance into the pocket.
Well, once again, this last ball's going to do the damage.
Is he going to hold on to it? Oh, I think he has. Oh, that's a brilliant ball again from David. Jonathan was just getting a little sniff of a chance.
1 shot, David Gourlay.
So instead of 5-3, it's 6-1.
Set score is 1-6 after 5
The
ends.
last ball coming in, just perfect delivery. Falls in for shot. And once again, that last ball in this direction is taking it all away from Jonathan.
Jack length 25 metres.
Touching.
Touching, so David will be...
Yes, straight down the middle.
He's staying well away from it, that's what
Yes,
he'll be
exactly.
doing.
Anything just behind the jack's good.
Be very happy to lift a single here. Even early in the end in this first set. Get that first ball in, you're quite happy to start to go into the cover process. Somewhere along the line, Jonathan's going to have to move it. So it's the second set we were in, of course, not the first set. It's been such a good game, I didn't even notice.
Time flies when you're enjoying yourself,
It
David.
is, that's a good game, and I'm
Yes,
enjoying
yes.
this.
Both playing well.
Yep.
1 green.
It's a good second, however, it's not good enough now at the moment for Jonathan. Needs to score.
Another cover ball going in. This one's better.
David's happy with that, I think.
More in a receiving position. Still looks like the red ball, but difficult for Jonathan now. His problem is that red ball of his is just a little bit short of the green one, so he has to hit it fairly solid to get the connection he's looking for. He'll probably try and do it with this one.
Yeah, he needs to move something about quickly. Will he hold up?
I think he's good.
Very good. Very good.
And the run through. That's a real bonus. With his own ball running through for the double. And the jack stopped on the red one. I thought it was going past it.
It's a perfect running ball. Red ball over the green. Follows through.
Just the angle the jack, Andy, we couldn't tell from here, but Jonathan probably knew it was stopping on his own ball.
This is very tempting, I think, for David here. Looks like a good forehand runner.
Yep. Well, either side would be good. Just needs to make the contact.
It's quite a wide head here. You'd expect David to hit this.
Well, he's looking at it. Is he going to get the two of them? Oh, jack up. No, this will be interesting. It's going short of the minimum distance, but Jonathan's got a ball left, so I have a feeling he's going to score here.
I think so, David. There's about 4 yards. Even you would be scoring the shot.
Oh, no, be nice. Come on.
What was the rebounding jack distance again, did you?
From my memory, it's 20.
20. Yeah. Hope you're right on these umpires.
Oh, no. Please don't, guys. Please don't. But that one's well enough up. That's not a problem.
I must admit, I don't know the answer to that, really. Anyway, it's the shot to Jonathan.
One shot, Jonathan Ross.
And that wasn't really because he got the shot, it was just because it was so short.
2-6 after 6 sets.
There was no way he was going to make a mistake there. You're very hard on me, Andy Thompson.
Well, I do occasionally take a little bit of stick from you.
I'll tell you what, it's not easy out there, I know that. But you just like to have a little bit of room. More importantly for Jonathan, he can stretch that jack through.
Jack then, 29.5 metres.
Yeah.
He's often played this end well, but David's always coming with one big ball, so just got to keep asking the questions, really.
Full length. Jonathan would normally win the battle of the first two balls at this distance. And that's a pretty good starter.
18 inches.
It's like an old style Taylor Race ball, that.
Yes, it's a non-gripped ball.
There's not that many people play with non-grips.
No, they don't. No, it's they don't tend to now manufacture the non-grips. It tends to be standard with grips.
Lots of different colours of balls available throughout the whole spectrum. Some people play with lovely speckled pink ones. I'm sure they're very pretty. Well, as we say, Andy, picked it up on the way past.
Yes, slightly up. But
one red. The gap is 10 inches.
I think some people are very brave when they pick up the bright yellow balls. They show up just a little bit too much for me. Having a bad game?
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't look good. Right, David, will you get down off that line? It's looking good.
He's just his forehand well when he's been forced onto it.
Needs to stop though. Just over it.
One red.
Picked the line out very well. All composite balls now, of course, and we don't use the lignum vitae very often. You get them remanufactured, but it's usually for the crown green. Lignum vitae was really the choice of the wood for many years, especially through the early 1900s. Oh, what happened there? Never know with Jonathan, but just seemed like he pushed it through or something.
His weight was good.
Yeah, the line wasn't too bad. He's just slightly over it. But it's almost like he almost tripped on delivery. Let me see this. There you go. Everything looks okay. Oh, well, there we go. Something's not right.
Just a draw here for David. Something not right
not
with
up.
this one.
Not up with this.
Oh, Jonathan, there's a bit of room here. You've
Wow.
got to take a chance here and add another.
That was David trying to take a foot off, and he took about 3 yards off. That's very unlike David Gurley. So now the old wooden bowls were great. They're lovely looking things, but unfortunately, just not that good on the indoor carpets in particular.
Just too big a draw. Jonathan, how's your weight?
I think he's pretty good with this.
Yeah, number 2 coming in.
Well, this is problems for David Gurley. He really doesn't want to lose a double here. Might take a chance on a runner just to take one away. There is a little punch shot on the forehand. We see this ball coming in, and look at the angle. Oh, well, the angle's actually going to the red ball, so it's not worth it.
There's a backhand runner, doesn't look too bad here.
It looks pretty good to me.
Timeout called. David has 2 timeouts remaining.
Well, it's all to do with just where it's sitting. That's all. He'll come through on it. I think it's worth even just trying to take that ball out. If he gets into that, well, it'll go on the respot. And if that's the case, the respot's over in this direction. That'll be good value to him. But I think it's worth playing through it.
Yeah, I'd agree. Good shot on here. I think he's probably got 2/3, so there's no danger of him taking his own 2 balls out. He's looking at the forehand. I can't see there's much value in the forehand. It's a backhand shot here, David.
Well, the trouble with forehand is I think that Jack's springing over to the red ball. You know, and he has got a short ball slightly in the way.
Yeah, he's played the back. Oh, no, he's not. Make up your mind, David.
There you go. Plenty of timeouts. Just use them. But this is an important ball because 6-4 with 2 ends to go brings Jonathan right back into this. Whereas if he takes one away, you know, that's an awful lot better for him.
Well, decided on the forehand. Don't think it's what I would have played, however. You make your choice.
Something not right about it.
Yeah, still going to be 2 down.
I'm not sure about that shot. I'm not sure about it.
2 shots, Jonathan Ross.
I can understand why he played it, but he's got such a good running ball available to him in his armoury that just one off would have been. No, Jonathan would have been in a bit of bother.
Yes, he would have. Well, 6-4. Jonathan back in the game. Needs to score the final 2 ends to make this into a tie-break.
First 2 of the match for Jonathan Ross. He scored 4 singles prior to that. Bearing in mind we've played 16 ends. And he's won 5 off them. He's been better than 5 ends, I think.
Yeah, I think he has. I don't think he's had the opportunity to actually playing a full-length jack in this direction too often, so this might be interesting. David's tended to dominate.
That's a good starter. Look good, 2 feet away. Just going to say, it'll be interesting to see how this goes here.
3
because
feet.
if David holds his nerve, scores a single, Jonathan's going to be in a heap of trouble going to the last end.
As I say, basically, Jonathan needs to score both ends really to have a chance of winning this set. This looks under.
he's got extra weight on, he will hold. I think his weight was good to get close to jack high, but we needed an extra foot or two on it.
He's in a heap of trouble now, Jonathan.
Interesting choice for David on the forehand. Not sure about that, because if he'd have tapped his own ball down, it would have been very, very good. Still, he's played a good ball.
Excellent balls.
That's nice. Forced Jonathan right into the running on the forehand to try and disturb something. Unless he fancies the draw to within an inch.
Well, I wouldn't think so. Needs to start this end again, I think. Hit the head. Well, sticking to his strength, the draw. This is not going to be easy.
Yeah, it's coming now, though. Well, it's a good ball, I have to say, but it's locking in the green one.
Well, here we go, Jonathan's third delivery. Needed the ball and rested the jack, but still one down. In an end, he needs to score.
Forehand slightly on the wide side. David could set up an opportunity to win the game this end, but he needs to run. Well, he's playing a blocker.
Trying to block the forehand draw.
Don't
a clever
think
shot anyway.
That's worked though. Good shot to play, but I have a feeling it's just a little bit on the wide side.
I think so. It's a shot not played too often by the players, blocking the draw.
Probably a better shot now, Andy, where the hands aren't swinging just as much.
Jonathan has 2 timeouts remaining.
This doesn't look easy for Jonathan.
This is a tough one, it really is. He has to filter through, make contact with the jack, as he did last time, and hope that he gets a 2.
Once again, sticking to the draw.
Well, he's on a good line here. Tell you what, he's given us a go.
Will he bend?
Oh, it's just over the weight. He had to give it a chance, Andy, and I can't blame him for that.
He was very close.
Very, very close, and he couldn't afford to be short, so you know he played it exactly the right way.
One shot, David Gourlay.
David not even attempting to play it. Happy enough. Take the single, go into the last end, where Jonathan needs 4.
Set score is 4-7 after 8 ends.
Went up to retrieve his own ball. Back in action again. No shot clock for the first delivery.
Jack length 26 metres.
Medium length, 26 metres. David trying to encourage this ball forward. Doesn't really want to be short.
He's good. Good opener.
Probably 2 feet on it. Johnson's just a sort of mercurial player that can put 4 inside that.
Oh,
so
he certainly could. Unfortunately, his opening delivery is a poor one.
Oh, Johnny, well under it. It's not like him on his forehand to do that. He's normally very consistent. That's a closer one. He's looking for it. Jonathan will have to try and stretch that jack through now.
Jonathan's getting forced into playing shots that are so difficult.
Yeah, that's a little bit of extra weight will hold. Now we'll have the cover shots going in.
Yeah, David Gurley just put a back ball in now.
Backhand split the two reds.
Yeah, that's game over then. That's why it's just so difficult in the final end to score the 4. Players just go for cover. Wow, David, what are you doing with this one?
I think he's just going to make it.
Got away with that.
Ooh, he did a bit. He needed to be a little bit wider on that. You can tell with the body language that that was a rare mistake on the line for David, although it's possible to be line a 3 after this. Looks like it's just going to come across again.
I think so.
It's going to frame the jack, but that's not going to make any difference. David's right in the middle of the triangle of red balls. Little red ball underneath. You can't see it at the moment. The bottom of the picture is, but there is a red one down there.
David could put this anywhere. There's not a 4 here.
No. Pop another one in. Jonathan will force the jack through and hope for a result, but can't see it happening. Yep, that'll dip inside and just go a little bit deeper. Yep, that's it, well covered. A little chalk mark on that, that'll be taken away. The marker.
Well, I think Jonathan knows he's going down to play this ball, but there's no hope of scoring a 4.
Oh, let's see. The smile on his face, he knows. Yeah, he's second round World Championships for Jonathan Ross.
He's winding up a big one.
Yeah. And he's under.
2 shots, second set of the match, David Gurley.
I have to say, Andy, that was a very professional performance by David Gurley.
Yeah, David played well in patches. I mean, I think he got better as the game went on, and you know, David always a dangerous player, but I think he was the better of the 2 players.
Yeah, it's just a bit more consistent, and he did play the big balls. That's the important bit, but won the 7-2 in the first set and 9-4 in the second. It certainly looked like a good performance from David Gurley, because Jonathan Ross is dangerous, but he restricted him to 6 shots in that match. And to be honest with you, you know, it's Jonathan Ross only scored in 5 ends.
Yes, probably a little bit unfair on the score, really. I mean, Jonathan was lying a couple of 3s, and David came in and got the shot or the second shot. So yeah, I think a little bit unfair. However, David was the better player.
Is it? Tony likes a nod, really, to supporters. He doesn't do too much of the waving. He likes a nod at them. The first end, or first set, David Gurley, 3 down, draws the perfect shot. Moving on to the second set. Again, first end, turning the jack round the corner for 3. Got him off to a great start. Jonathan showing that he hadn't given up. On the ball, drops in for the single. And David Gurley showing how good he is when it comes to the saving ball. Last delivery, draws the shot with 2 against him. But again, we can see Jonathan, you know, he's getting the touchers, he's getting the balls on the jack. But David Gurley was just too consistent, banging ball in after ball, just to make it difficult for Jonathan. So it's the Scot, David Gurley, who's through to the quarterfinals, and I have to say, he was good value for it. Not pushed to the limit by any means, but at the same time, he was stretched. Ends 1, bit unfair, 13-5, same with the total shots scored. I think Jonathan was better than that, he really was. But look at the touchers, 11 touchers in that match for David Gurley. A very, very good winner. Tell you what, last year's semi-final, this year, he's through to the quarterfinal. He's looking dangerous.
Yeah, 7-2, 9-4 the final score. But Jonathan, if we're being totally honest, it wasn't that much of a discrepancy between the two of you. Did you feel it was much closer during the match?
I don't think there was that much in it, because I think David on 3 or 4 occasions played it with his last ball and was laying 3. That was a bit of a killer for myself. But Davey played the ball when he needed to.
And his consistency was what eventually wore you down in the end. David, you seem to be hitting your stride from early on in the match. Have you been feeling in good nick?
Yeah, obviously once you get past the first round you feel as if you're in the competition, you know, and I felt, you know, I was playing well in the rink. It's always difficult coming out after a big final, you know, because the atmosphere kind of dies a little, but yeah, it was a few hairy moments in the first set, to be honest.
Well, there were 1 or 2 important moments in the match for you. We're going to take a look at them now. Let's have a look at what was set 2, end 5. You produced this moment.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny was holding 2, possibly 3 shots, you know, and I've sort of missed him in the first 3 balls, so you're under a bit of pressure, and thankfully just, you know, managed to pull it out of the bag at the end.
And when we talk about, a lot of people talk about getting the first 2 bowls in and how important those are. It really is every single bowl you deliver. At this level, you can't afford to take one lightly.
No, certainly, you know, I felt coming this way in particular, I was struggling with the first 2 bowls and Johnny was nailing it and I was putting immense pressure on myself. But it's going the other way, I was getting my first couple of bowls in and it sort of changed the pressure.
Looking forward to the quarterfinals now, and the way the draw is developing. Obviously, a few big names went out early on. Does that make any difference to the way you look at the tournament as an overall thing?
To be honest, you know, you come into the competition and everyone's looking at Paul and Alex, you know, and just seeing how Paul and Alex are performing, you know, and Paul had a titanic struggle in his first game and just lost in a tie-break, you know, so that kind of maybe opened that section up a little bit, but all the qualifiers are playing superb this year, and there's a long way to go.
There is a long way to go. Jonathan, thank you very much. Commiserations for today. David, congratulations once again. I think it might have been for the 100th time that you're through to the quarterfinals here at Potters in the singles of the competition. So David Gourlay through to the quarterfinals. Congratulations to him. But we're going to look at the match that took place this morning. It was in the singles as well. It featured